We're going right to 5 at 6:55.
It's Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 6:55.
5 at 6:55, yo. 5 at 6:55, go now.
We'll get thoughts after we get the War of the Roses on. Ari's going for 2 in a row. Ari was our big winner yesterday.
Ari.
Welcome back, Ari.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ari, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I'm from the east side of Michigan. I've been listening to you guys since I was in second grade. So
Oh,
I'm
Christ.
31 now. So that tells a lot.
You know what? Thank you. That, by the way, you're just making me feel old, and I really don't like it. That's why I'm hoping Elijah does well today. Here we go, Elijah. Elijah, she just made me feel old. Elijah, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Elijah, how long have you been listening to this show?
So I've been listening for at least 6 years.
Okay.
This is the first time I've ever called up.
Yay!
Elijah!
Elijah's from Waterford, Michigan, a construction worker. You do carpentry, and you graduated from music school.
Nice.
Do you do music while you're doing the carpentry? That would be a great little twist.
Yeah, I do actually. I actually just released a new song on the 9th with a local artist from Lansing.
Sweet.
Wow,
What's
that's
it
cool.
called, man? I said, what's your
Thank you.
song
Yeah.
called?
Oh, it's called Burn Slow.
Burn Flow. All right, we'll check it out.
Elijah.
All right, Ari, I'm locking you up in a soundproof area. Thank you so much for all the
luck.
years of listening, and thank you to Elijah for the short amount of time that he's been checking the show out. We'll take any listener, by the way. I don't care if you find us for the first time ever today. We want you. All right, 5 questions. If you don't know this contest, whoever gets the most right wins. Tie always goes to the champion. They're all pop culture related. Elijah, question number 1. Alec Baldwin crashed his car into a tree yesterday in the Hamptons. What was the name of the TV show he starred on opposite Tina Fey and Tracy Morgan?
3 seconds. 2.
Pass.
1.
Did he
Do it now or never.
I gotta dump it. Hold on, I had to dump that because you said "F." You cannot swear, Elijah. And he got the answer wrong, by the way. So, and had to pass. Question number 2. Taylor Swift announced a 6-part Eras Tour documentary yesterday. Where can Swifties watch it?
Disney Plus.
Question number 3. This Heart Attack and Cool for the Summer Singers one-night show, and it's one night only in Los Angeles, sold out in under 20 minutes. Who is she?
3 seconds.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
This Heart Attack and Cool for the Summer Singers one night only show in Los Angeles, sold out in under 20 minutes. Who is she?
3.
Kate McRae.
Question number 4. Brian Branch has been suspended for 1 game for starting that post-game brawl during the Lions-Chiefs game on Sunday. What position does Branch play?
3 seconds.
Running back.
Oh, my God.
Okay. And question number 5. What's the name of the classic 90s Halloween movie starring Bette Midler about a trio of comedic witches who wreak havoc on residents of Salem, Massachusetts?
Oh, man.
seconds.
That.
3,
Good. Not.
2, 1.
All right. We're going to pass on that one, too. All right. Let's bring the champ back
Did you hear my big sigh?
from a soundproof area.
You only got 1 right, Elijah.
1.
Jesus Christ, I met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all.
All right, Ari. You just got to
These
be.
might be hard
No.
questions.
We'll see.
Let's see. Do you think that he just had a tough round?
2 of them, I gave you the answers to in the 6:30 Dirty.
All right, here we go. Question number
No,
1.
I was listening.
Question number 1. Alec Baldwin crashed his car into a tree yesterday in the Hamptons. What was the name of the TV show he starred on opposite Tina Fey and Tracy Morgan?
30 Rock.
There you go.
1-0. You win.
Question number 2. Taylor Swift announced a 6-part Eras Tour documentary yesterday. Where can Swifties watch it?
Netflix.
No, Ari actually got that. Disney Plus.
1-1.
Question number 3. This Heart Attack and Cool for the Summer Singers one night only show in Los Angeles sold out in under 20 minutes. Who is she?
Demi Lovato.
Yeah,
Yes.
2-1.
Question 4. Brian Branch has been suspended for one game following the post-game brawl during the Lions-Chiefs game. What position does Branch play?
Ooh,
8 seconds.
a linebacker.
No. Both you guys missed that one. I'm surprised that Elijah missed that one. Defensive back.
2-1.
And question number 5. What's the name of the classic 90s Halloween movie that Bette Midler starred in with a trio of witches that wreak havoc on residents of Salem, Massachusetts?
Hocus Pocus.
There we go. 3-1 final score.
There you go. What's up, Nikki? Hi. Hi, Nikki.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? What'd you call for?
Oh, I was saying, how you don't know no answers, especially the last one. That's a classic. Hocus Pocus.
Thank
on
you.
now.
The best movie for Halloween.
Yeah, but you know what, though? It's
Zachary
early. It's early in the
Biggs.
morning. The guy doubles. He's got double shifts. He works construction, and he's a musician.
Listen, there's
Let's
no
give him-
excuse for
let's
not
give him
knowing
a little
Hocus
help.
Pocus.
I have
We all-
10 jobs.
And I'm a dad.
All right.
Full-time dad, too. So
Okay, and a
what's up?
full-time dad. All right, we're not going to get angry with people. It's Tuesday, and I want to actually feel some love. We've got Erebus Haunted House passes for you, Elijah. I want you to hang on the phone, okay?
Put a spell on you.
We'll get you the... All right, hold
It's
on one
Mojo in the
second.
mornings,
smell
5 at
children.
6:55.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
It is Mojo in the morning. Good to have you guys here. I think we're coming up on like homecoming times. You know, kids in school are going to their homecoming dances. And the reason I know this is every one of the friends of mine's kids who are going to homecoming have been posting the pictures of their kids with their homecoming dates. And I have an observation that I would like to bring up right now. And if you'd like to participate in this, you can. If not, you can, just listen intently. Especially if you're a high school kid, I want to ask this question. Why is it that I've noticed that all of the girls that are going to homecoming, their dresses are basically up to their vaginas, okay? They're very, very short.
They are.
And the boys, if you have a son that's going to homecoming, or maybe you are this boy, the boys do not match the girls that are going to homecoming.
Wait. What do you mean by that?
The boys all look like their hair is like something that they're going to regret when they're later in life.
It's awful. The boy's hair is awful right now.
It is unbelievable. So I was scrolling through this weekend and was going through like, I don't know, it was Facebook probably or Instagram. I think it was both. And I'm coming upon, some pictures. And in some cases, I would see pictures where it was like my buddy's sons, and I would end up liking them because I would see just the boys. And then I'd have to go back and unlike them because I'd scroll through the pictures and see that in the second photos, it'd be their dates.
Yeah.
And their dates were wearing outfits that, I got to be honest with you, made me blush. I'm like, holy crap, these are high school girls. So I had to unlike them because I didn't want anybody thinking I was liking these girls' pictures and not my buddy's boy, sons. And then I started keep going through these things. And I've got buddies of mine, a lot of buddies that have daughters. And I'm looking at them going, that's Ellie. You know what I mean? You can't wear that outfit.
Right.
What is going
See her
on?
blow bubbles.
I know. And I know their dads are very protective dads, and I totally get it. And then I start looking at, okay, let's see who she went with on the date or the dance. And I look and I'm going, Ellie, you could do so much better. That kid hasn't had a haircut in days, or if he's had a haircut, that broccoli thing's got to go away.
Oh my
I thought that thing
God.
went away 2 years ago.
My stepdaughter, Samantha's a high school junior, and she went with girlfriends this year. And I even said to her, oh, good. Your pictures will be good this year because you're not going to have a boy in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Because the boys with the broccoli hair ruin the photos.
Did y'all have to have a conversation with her about her dress at all?
No, as I was just pulling up, her dress was very, I think it was very appropriate this year.
It was long.
That's pretty dress. Yeah.
It was very appropriate. But
I'll be honest.
definitely girls I keep seeing this trend of not only are they short and you can see like the bottom of their underwear basically, but they have this thing where like they go up in the middle. It's like a wrap almost. Do you know what I'm talking about? And so it makes it even more noticeable that's where your focus is.
One of my buddies is like he is literally like the most protective dad, and I said to him, I go, "Hey, I saw, went to a homecoming," and he goes, "I can't believe Mom picked out that dress."
Mom picked it out.
Well, I think Mom was there when she was buying the dress, so he's blaming it on Mom. What's up, Michelle? Hi.
Hi, I completely agree with you. I have 4 boys and only 1 daughter, and all her homecoming dresses, she couldn't even sit down in.
I was wondering about that. That has to be kind of
ridiculous
when you sit down in a dress like that. Because when I, wear,
when you wear your dresses,
when
how do you sit down?
Well, I wear my shorts, so I'm wearing shorts much shorter than I used to wear. I used to wear the 10-inch ones, then the 8-inch ones. Now I'm in the 4-inch ones.
Look at you.
The 4-inch ones.
You're not 4-inch.
These are 4. These are look at that.
Go look, Shannon.
You can see my
They're not
thighs.
4.
They're showing out.
6.
No, that's a 4.
What happened to the etiquette of everything goes down to your knees? That's acceptable.
Well, that's like a grandma, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's a happy medium.
I'm okay with it being above the knee. I just don't want it to be above the vagina next year. You know what I mean? What's up, Mary? Hi, how you doing?
So I have a 15-year-old. She's pretty modest. She wears like Nike Pros under her dresses and stuff. But we have a saying, back to school shopping, homecoming, if the priest was standing right here or the second coming of Christ and Jesus was in front of us, would you wear that in front of them?
And if they say yes, then
and she always says, "I'll go back and change." I said, "Yep."
You know what? And I don't want to, I don't want to make this Handmaid's Tale where we're wrapping them up.
That's what I mean.
But I want them to be.
No.
Yeah.
I let her dress modestly, but not like from the 1800s,
Right.
Little House on the Prairie.
Sure.
Right. We had a rule at our school where it was for any skirt you wore or any dress for a dance, and it just had to go to the bottom of your fingertips.
Yeah.
That was the shortest
What
it
if you
could
got
be.
short arms?
Then you're lucky. Then you could show your ass cheeks.
Yes. Courtney, then you dated the girls.
I was about to say, I'm the lucky one.
What's going on, Courtney? Hi.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Hey.
I feel like a lot of the dresses I've been seeing look like lingerie to me. They have like a bra top and like a silk bottom, and it looked so inappropriate. And I always tell my kids, like, I'm a young, cool mom. And then when we're like going through pictures, because it's like the dance team, and so my daughter wants to see, and I'm like, well, that's inappropriate. And now I'm losing my cool points because it's not very cool.
So, quick question for you. When you see these things, do you make a comment? Or, because that was the thing, as a dad, I can't comment. But I wonder if the moms ever say anything like, beautiful dress, or do you say that in any of the posts?
No, I don't, because I can't lie at it looking cute, and it's not.
Yeah.
Why do you say you can't say anything as a dad, though?
Because I don't want it to look like I'm like a perv. Like, I don't even want them to know that I saw their actual post. Because like I said, you blush. You know what I mean? Wait till Josiah starts going to school with some of these, girls for dances and stuff like that. Like, all the boys have gone to dances. And I've always tried to make it a point of, our boys have had good, even my gay son had great looking girls that he went to prom with. And you would always be like, boy, you guys are such a cute couple. You know what I mean? Like, you'd always try to keep it like that. Some of these dresses would make me go, I don't know if I want to say that. I don't know.
But if you had a daughter and she had a short dress, would you feel comfortable telling her that that's too short to wear out?
I'd say, Chelsea, handle that. I don't know. Can I tell you something?
That's what I'm saying. Like, as a dad, why can't you have that conversation with your daughter without it being looked at like it's crazy?
If you're a dad of a daughter, I'm sure you probably are. But I think some of these guys probably defer to their moms. Can I say something about the boys though? I will go on record to say this: none of my boys have ever had a haircut that embarrassed the hell out of me. Like and Luke was one of the ones with the longest hair, and he actually had long hair, but his hair kind of looked kind of coolish. If my kid looked like some of these kids nowadays, these boys are good-looking boys. What are these moms doing, letting these boys get hair? Like,
it's the style
worst.
for the boys'
What do you
hair.
call it?
They all want to be Theo Vaughn.
It's so bad. They like got mullets, and like it's so bad.
I will say this about the girls, though. I love looking at homecoming photos, and I think all the girls are just so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And I keep thinking to myself, I did not look like this in high school.
Yeah.
These girls are next level stunning. It's just like, I look at my high school homecoming photos and I'm like, Jesus, I hope these never see the light of day. But all these girls are just so pretty.
They are gorgeous girls, and the boys do not match. Like I'm sure these boys are good looking, handsome guys, but they don't match any of these girls. Megan, what's up?
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm a boy mom, and a couple weeks ago, I took my son's girlfriend homecoming dress shopping.
Uh-huh.
I haven't been homecoming dress shopping since I was in high school, which is a really long time ago. Oh my gosh, these dresses! I was like, why are they so short?
Yeah, but did you, as not the mom of the girl, did you say that to her, or did you just let her pick whatever she wanted?
She's not like that at all. I helped her pick a dress,
Sure.
and it was totally not inappropriate.
Why
at all.
were you doing it? Where was her mom?
She unfortunately doesn't have a mom, so
Okay, so that's nice of you to do
I
that.
offered
That
to.
is an incredible thing for you to do.
As a mom of a son who's dating her, are you thinking to yourself, I want my son to be with the hottest girl here, or I'm thinking, I want my son to not be tempted?
Not be tempted.
Not be exactly. I know. That's honestly how I always felt. I'm like, do not get a girl pregnant on homecoming.
Right, put her in the trash.
Right? Cody, what's that hair called?
It's the alpaca hair.
The alpaca
Alpaca
hair.
hair.
That's so true. Have you ever seen the TikToks? Go look at the alpaca hair TikToks. They're amazing. My favorite is you see the high school boy in those, and I'm thinking, if that was my son, I'd be embarrassed. My kid's in one of those. Hold on one second. Mike, what did you want to say?
I want to say, welcome, first of all, Mojo to the group. Have you ever been to a swimming meet in high school swimming meet lately?
No, my kids never swam.
You take your breath away.
Why?
I mean, really,
What do you mean?
Have you seen the suits?
Trace the call.
They cover hardly nothing.
Trace the call. Keep them on. 2 minutes.
They're regular, like,
Is this a Lester here?
Sheriff Broussard. Listen.
Wait, no, I like really am curious what you mean.
You're saying that they show, these girls show off a lot?
30 more seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Mike.
I know those bloomer panties are gone, but good gosh, I'm telling you, these.
Are you a
they're all just competitive swimsuits.
Are you a grandpa of these kids, or what are you?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Watch my grandma, and I take me and grandma go, and I watch them kids, and I can't believe it.
Wow. We got him. Hey, thanks, Mike. Thanks for the call.
Oh boy.
Tell me about how we cheated on you 5 times already and is doing it again. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 7:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, War of the Roses is coming up here in just a little bit. It's Mojo in the Morning show. Haunted house trauma. You are the worst to go through a haunted house.
Okay. All right. I do not like haunted houses. If you've listened to the show for any amount of time, you know this. Anna, you're new. I've gone through a haunted house for the show because I was forced to. But I don't like scary movies. I don't like haunted houses. And this is very, very deeply rooted. And so last night at dinner, when myself and my husband and my stepdaughter were all talking, and my stepdaughter Samantha said, I'm going to my first haunted house this weekend. And I thought, oh God, I don't think she's going to get through it.
Is she also scared of these, or she got more of
I think
demeanor?
she's braver than I am, but she doesn't know what it's all about. It's her first time. She's never done it. Yeah. And so it got us talking about haunted house trauma and why I don't go through haunted houses. And it stems back to when I was about 8 years old. My step-grandparents at the time lived in Marion, Indiana. We're talking the country. And took us to a haunted house that was in the basement of their church. Mm-hmm. So pictures of Jesus and crosses everywhere and like Freddy Krueger coming out of the kids' nursery rooms. But then they chased us to our car with chainsaws.
Oh, and you're in Indiana.
So at 8 years old, I'm never going to a haunted house again after that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And then Wes tells his haunted house trauma story, which I didn't know until last night. And he was talking about how also right around the same age, 8, 9 years old, his dad, who he did not have a good relationship with, his dad was not a good, nice person, brought little Wes with him on a date to a haunted house. And Wes didn't want to go through the haunted house, started to cry, like, Dad, please do not make me do this. And his dad forced him to go through the haunted house and said, you know, they have a safe word. Just say the safe word if you need to get out. But his dad and his date went up ahead and went through the haunted house.
He left him alone?
Yes. So Wes said he was screaming the safe word. Nobody heard him. So he balled himself up into a corner and cried.
Oh, this is dramatic, bro.
While scary clowns kept coming over and heckling him.
Yeah.
And that's where his fear of clowns comes from.
Understandable.
But was there for a good 10 minutes before some random guy came over and walked him out and reunited him with his dad. So both of us hate haunted houses for, I feel like, very good reasons. But anybody who hates a haunted house probably has a story of something that happened to them that has caused that trauma.
Let's hear yours. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548 if you've had that before. So after you and Samantha's dad are telling this to her, she's still going to a haunted house?
Well, she's still going because all her friends are going, and she doesn't want to be the one that says, I don't want to go.
Because I've gone through haunted houses that I thought were legit scary.
Yeah.
Most of them, I feel like you kind of know what's happening and about to happen. Like most of them, I think, are kind of cheesy. The thing I hate in haunted houses are when the actors like think that they can touch you or do things to you. Like, I just don't like that at all.
I'm just a very startly person in general.
Yeah. Do you want to hear?
So, like, if you come through the door and I don't know you're about to come through the door, I scream, I jump.
Do you want to hear Shannon going through a haunted house?
Let's hear it.
This was one of the most iconic moments that we've had on our show where we made Shannon go through a haunted house. Where was that haunted house, by the way?
It was in Wyandotte. It was the Wyandotte JC's, and somebody gave me, I think, a $500 donation to Breaking and Entering Christmas if I went through it. So I was like, okay, I have to do it.
Somebody make it 1,000 this year.
I'm
Here we
sorry,
go.
no.
That is Shannon.
Crying.
Right.
I mean, that's like legit.
You had to bring an extra pair of jeans.
I feel like some of these haunted houses have gotten like too legitimately like these are situations I could see myself in. Like I went to Erebus one year and it was a car driving at me. And I was like, I feel like this is real life. This is not a person in a costume.
That's fire.
How did they get the car in there? What's up, Elizabeth? Hi.
Hi, good morning. My father took me to a haunted house when I was little, and I was like clawing my hands into his neck because I was so afraid. And one of the haunted house employees like wanted to come and calm my nerves. Said, "Hey, it's okay." So he pulled off his like werewolf mask, which made me think immediately he was actually pulling off of his face.
Oh God. That's awful, man. These some of these haunted house actors are so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And their makeup is so good.
Yeah. Scare school.
Yeah. What's up, Kim?
Hey, when I was younger, I was in a haunted house with some of my friends. I think I was probably under 10 or something. And I twisted my knee in the haunted house. And they had to turn the house lights on. And I was carried out by like a werewolf or something like that. So that is my trauma.
Oh, it's the worst, isn't it? You injure yourself at the haunted house.
I would have been so mad. I done paid money.
Tear an ACL or something.
Why
And they're
the
not
lights
cheap.
I'm never mad as hell. If I'm not in her group and the lights came on.
What's up, Jenny? How you doing?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good
morning.
You got injured at the haunted house, too.
I did. I was probably about 10, 11 years old, and I went with some friends and my parents, and my friend had jumped back because she got scared of something that popped out. Well, she elbowed me in the lip, and I started bleeding. It busted my lip open. There's blood all over the place, but nobody noticed. One, it was too loud. They couldn't hear me yelling. And then two, they just thought it was part of the decorations because there was blood. So by the end of it, I come out and there's blood everywhere, and then finally people realize that it was not part of the show.
It was real blood. My favorites are when you go into these haunted houses, and I've learned this from going with Jacob so much because Jacob studies this whole thing. My favorite is knowing where the people are ahead of time before you get scared by them and having that already, because Jake will say to you, right, left. Like he can tell like where they are because they usually come out at you at spots. And Jake would always tell me, he goes, when you're going in a room and as you're going through the room, look left because that's where typically they're going to be. They don't ever jump out right.
See, I don't like that. That's the worst part about going to haunted houses on extremely popular weekends is that they're so packed.
Yeah.
Some of the haunted houses
You
do
see
a
somebody-
great job of like putting groups 5 minutes ahead, but you can hear the people scream before you get around the corner. At that point, the surprise is
Well, in
ruined.
a lot of cases, they always say is the first person's going to get scared. It's not the first person that gets it. It's usually the last person that will get it in some cases. Like knowing where to walk through.
Put me in the middle and surround me, cocoon me, and I'm still going to keep my eyes closed.
Sam worked at a haunted house, so you were one of the characters at the haunted house. And what happened, Sam?
Hi. So I worked at a haunted house, and it was the best job ever, just so you know. And there was a gentleman in, and he came in with, like, I assume they were on a date with a girl. I jumped out, and I scared him so bad, he peed his pants.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh.
You just ruined that guy's chance of getting laid that night. You understand that?
Maybe I made it better because then he had to change his pants.
That is true. Misty, what happened, Misty?
My grandma used to hit them with her purse.
She can get away with that. You don't usually touch these guys. That's funny.
I know.
That is great. Go with Grandma. Grandma will keep you safe. In Dallas, we were talking about the chainsaw chasing Shannon out to the car. Chainsaws are usually the worst thing ever because the sound of them makes you scared.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, absolutely, especially if they really go into character. I was about 7 or 8, and my mom took me to a little haunted house in the neighborhood. And this guy, he was in a leather face, like whole outfit with a chainsaw. He chased me down the whole street. Just me, no one else. And I got lost from my mom, too, so that traumatized me even more.
That's the worst. That's the worst because you think it's going to end once you leave there.
Exactly,
and it just keeps on going.
Chill.
It upset me. My mom, was laughing after she found me.
Yeah.
Not I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
I want to know if any of the characters, as Mojo calls them, have gotten hit. Like as a
I guarantee
reaction.
you.
Oh, bruh. I've been in haunted houses with groups of people, and I remember vividly this one girl punched a dude in the face.
Like
Do
you just
do
have
you know?
to.
Do you know you could get arrested for that too? That's literally it's
assault.
It's literally assault. Yeah.
But if it's not on purpose, though, like
I was going to say,
I'm
what
not
if it's
going in
just
there-
your knee-jerk reaction?
So there was the haunted house, the one that was in Garden City that I went to once. And the guy has infrared cameras in there, so you can see everything that's in the dark happening to you. And he would tell me that they would send the videos off to the police for like,
oh my gosh.
yeah, because you could literally see guys hauling off like fisting.
That's not cool.
Yeah. All right, coming up next.
Don't miss this.
Mojo in the morning.
When we come back here in just a little bit, Shannon's going to do Breaking Dirty, but right afterwards, War of the Roses. He cheated when he was on his bachelor party, and now she's going to call off the wedding. You got to hear the phone call that we make in a second. What do you got?
Eminem is going to be a grandfather again. All of the details on that, plus details on Alec Baldwin's Hamptons car accident yesterday, coming up in the Dirty.
Psst. He's cheating. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 7:40 on Mojo in the Morning. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
727, 49 degrees at the moment. We're going to see sunshine and a high of 72 today. We have an accident, blocking the right lane, 94 eastbound at Woodward. It is stop and go from Lanyo right now. The right shoulder blocked eastbound 696 after Orchard Lake. An accident on the right shoulder, 75 southbound at 12 miles. Same thing, 75 southbound before 696. You're going to see some slow traffic starting there around 14 Mile and a 10-minute delay and a left lane closure M14 westbound between 275 and Beck. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Colonel Sanders spent his life pursuing bold flavors. In doing so, he cooked up a big extra crispy KFC chicken sandwich that comes classic or spicy. Then he paired it with a tiny $3.99 price. It's a big sandwich for a small price. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Prices and participation may vary while supplies last.
Hey, let's look at what your future could be with a visit to Eastern Michigan University. There is more going on at Eastern Michigan University than just a campus tour. You see possibilities that are endless, possibilities that fit your passion. And when you're there, you'll discover a vibrant campus. You'll meet people who share their dreams, and you'll see how EMU students are prepared to land their first job. Explore what your future can be at Eastern Michigan University. Reserve your spot today and explore Eastern on October the 25th. Go visit them right now online at emich.edu.
This season, we're keeping the hits coming. Detroit is good again. No matter what your ugly cousin from Chicago or Green Bay says, we've got the hookup to go to every game on Mojo in the Morning. Thanks to Meaty Magic from Rinaldi Sausage. We're talking cash to buy your tickets. Want to see Detroit bite kneecaps? Or J-Mo take off for an 80-yard sprint? Listen to Mojo in the Morning for the hookup to every game.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop fall savings and get up to 40% off select appliances like Samsung. Upgrade your kitchen this fall with the Samsung Bespoke 4-door refrigerator. Now featuring the dual auto ice maker with sphere ice. Only at the Home Depot. You'll have perfectly chilled drinks for every gathering. Don't miss fall appliance savings at the Home Depot. Offer valid October 2nd through October 22nd. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Woke up this morning, got out of bed, let the dogs out, made some coffee, did my hair, my makeup, got dressed, came into work. Nowhere in there did you hear me say, tried to find my glasses or put in my contacts. That is no longer a part of my daily routine, thanks to the custom LASIK surgery that I got 20 years ago. Yeah, it can last that long. And if you're thinking about doing it, you need to do it with the best of the best. Dr. Yeldo from the Yeldo Eye Center.
Shannon, I got home last night from Tate McRae, and I was so excited because I didn't have to stick my finger into my eyeball just to get those contacts out of my eyes, and I could just jump right into bed. I was so exhausted, but thanks to Dr. Yeldo, I now have 20/15 vision. Yeah, that's better than 20/20. I wore glasses and contacts my entire life. Imagine that. It sucked. So thanks to Dr. Yeldo and his team over at the Yeldo Eye Center, you too can have custom LASIK surgery by scheduling a consultation now. You just got to call Dr. Yeldo or go to YeldoEyeCenter.com.
This hour brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Next time you plan a night out, or if you're more of a spontaneous adventure person and you're looking for a way to travel, try Smart Bus. More importantly, Smart Flex. It is worry-free, fun, and it gets you where you need to go. That is the way to think smart.
Hi, this is Ed Hagopian. As a homeowner, you've made a big investment in your carpet, rugs, and furniture. Why not extend their life with a call to Hagopian for the deep, thorough cleaning they deserve? As Michigan's most trusted name in cleaning since 1939, let Hagopian get your carpet, rugs, and furniture looking like new again. Call 1-800-HAGOPIAN today or make your appointment online at HagopianClean.com. Expect the best. Expect the purple truck.
If you're like me, buying anything turns into a nightmare research spiral. But listen, if you're trying to upgrade your phone, I am about to save you from yourself. Because right now, you can get the new iPhone 16e with Apple Intelligence for $49.99 for when you switch at your nearest Boost Mobile store. That's a brand spanking new iPhone 16e for the incredible price of $49.99. Plus, you're getting all the latest Apple Intelligence features too, like Cleanup, which removes distractions from photos with just a tap. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store for full offer details. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later. Restrictions apply.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
After an accident, there are two types of people. Those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
More Mojo in seconds.
Jingle Ball Detroit is one of the most highly anticipated music events of the year. It's right before the holidays, and it's amazing. And we're going to give away tickets in a second. Kroger is a proud sponsor, and they're teaming up with two Detroit originals, Rinaldi Sausage and 313 Urban Chips, to bring you the flavor, fun, and a chance to win those tickets. Hey, by the way, pick up Rinaldi Sausage in the fresh meats department, and also grab a bag of 313 Urban Chips in the international aisle. Kroger, where fresh is for everyone, and Jingle Ball tickets next.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Lots of sunshine and a high of 72 today. Tomorrow, some clouds and temps in the mid-60s.
Mattress Firm's Upgrade Your Sleep sale is here. See their sleep experts today to find your perfect bed from their premium selection and save big on better rest. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Club Keno Tripler Time from the Michigan Lottery.
The free iHeartRadio app.
Live radio, 24/7 news, live sports,
and your favorite podcasts.
A pure connection to what moves you.
The best part, it's all free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Cheat and you'll get caught. It's the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, we're going to give away some Jingle Ball tickets right now. Jingle Ball, Jingle Ball, Jingle Ball. 844 Mojo Live. Your chance to go. Stars Nelly, Shinedown. They're all going to be there at Little Caesars Arena. 844-665-6548. 95th caller. Good luck.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
So coming up here in just a second, War of the Roses cheated while he was on his bachelor party, and the person who ratted him out on this one, coming up here in just a little bit. And then right after that, right after War of the Roses, Kevin labeled this as just, it's time. A major announcement from Kevin coming up at 8 o'clock. And I can see that you are fun, Kevin, today, but I also see that you got a little bit of stuff that weighs on you a little bit.
Yeah, that's why it's time.
So
It's time to get it off.
Kevin is going to talk this morning about something that might be the most personal thing he has ever said on this radio show, which if you listen to this radio show on a daily basis, this man says some very personal things. Almost too personal sometimes. But
all right, keep your finger close to the dump button.
You'll hear that. No. You will hear it. I don't think it's dumpable, but it's definitely, you are letting some stuff out. So you'll hear that after War of the Roses. What do you got in this dirty, Shannon?
Well, Alec Baldwin was involved in a car accident in the Hamptons yesterday. He crashed his Range Rover into a big old tree.
To avoid hitting him, I hit a tree. I hit a big fat tree. It crushed my car, my wife's car. I crushed my wife's car. I feel bad about that, but it's all fine, and I'm fine, and my brother's fine.
Yeah, he said a garbage truck the size of a whale cut him off, which forced him to swerve and crash. Thanked the East Hampton Police Department and also confirmed, and you heard it right there, that his brother Stephen, who was with him, also fine after this accident. But that car's in bad shape.
You got to talk about this, okay? I think there's more to the story.
Talk about it.
I knew you would think
First
that.
off, I think we discount the fact that Haley Baldwin's dad's in the car, okay? So Stephen is driving with Alec, who I have heard that they have not always had the greatest of relationships. And it's interesting that they are together in the car. I remember that there was a point where Stephen and Alec weren't talking to each other, but it looks like they are talking to each other. Or did something happen in that car that caused the car crash?
I think a little bit of
Were
argument.
they fighting? Maybe. Is that what you're insinuating?
That's what I'm wondering.
There was a little altercation happening.
I would like to see the police report on having to swerve away from another car before I completely discount the fact that maybe Alec and Steven were getting into it in the car. I want to know more details about this, please.
I just would love a happy Alec Baldwin situation. I feel like over the past couple of years, if it was that person that was working on the set, they got shot by the gun, now he's running in the trees, he just need to take a break.
There aren't many happy Alec Baldwins.
he needs
There
some
never
love.
are. Yeah. Eminem's oldest daughter, Elena Marie Scott, announcing she is expecting her first child with her husband. She's a big Mojo listener, so our congratulations this morning to her. She got married 2 years ago, shared the happy baby news now on her Instagram. Now, if you're going, okay, wait a second. I know Eminem's already a grandfather because Haley gave birth to a little boy back in March.
Okay.
So this is his second grandchild. But
Isn't that
Elena,
wild?
born to Dawn, who is Kim Mather's twin sister. But Eminem adopted Elena when she was little. So he's always been a part of her life and vice versa.
Why do we not see more Grandpa Eminem? Like, I think that would be so cool just to see him and that side of him a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think that he's a wonderful father. You hear nothing but amazing stories about him as a father. I can only imagine if what happens to you, they say when you become a grandfather, that it's even better than becoming a father.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that he's having the time of his life right now. So that's awesome.
Very few details still surrounding the death of actress Diane Keaton. Her death, very sudden. She was 79 years old, although friends say over the past couple of weeks, she was very, very thin, just deteriorated really quickly. We now know that she was taken away from her LA area home on Saturday morning by ambulance after this 911 call was made.
Rescue 19, person down.
Person down. They picked her up just after 8 o'clock in the morning, took her to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Have you heard any new details about any of this? I just feel like everything's very scarce at this point.
I think that there's some stuff that's going to come out because I did not hear that she was like very sick at all beforehand. So
even her friends, like I said, were in the dark. They just noticed that she was thinner than she normally is.
I mean, did you see, by the way, what AMC Theaters did yesterday?
What they do?
So AMC Theaters put in what's the Warren Beatty movie, or the one that she became most famous for?
Annie Hall.
Annie Hall. They put Annie Hall back in theaters, and they put the Something's Got to Give movie. The
Jack Nicholson.
The Jack Nicholson movie back in theaters yesterday, and I guess people were coming out to the theaters in pretty good numbers to go see both those. But I don't know. I think. It's sad. You hate to see somebody, an actor or actress that means so much to so many people die, but you also wonder why it is we have not heard more about her ailing.
Yeah. And lastly, trick-or-treaters might see fewer chocolate candies in their stashes this year. Rising cocoa prices have translated into an 8% increase in prices for candy and gum, and it's items that are made from cocoa, so chocolate seeing the biggest spike. Listen to this. A 48-count box of full-size chocolate bars that sold for about $40 this year is selling for more than $50 this year. Bags of fun-sized chocolate bars are up about $5 per bag from last year. That's a lot. And the sticker shock is real. 57% of Americans say rising costs are changing their Halloween candy plans in one way or another.
Yeah, they're all going to give crappy dum-dums and
here you go.
What is it?
The Werthers?
The Werthers candy.
Apples and bags of chips.
Or
always my least favorite.
Did you have a neighbor that used to give you like pennies and dimes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, for everything you missed from today's show, you can always catch up on the podcast, on the free iHeartRadio app. And before we close, we have a very, very important birthday shout out.
Shout out to one of my favorite cousins, Elena. Today is her birthday. I love you, Elena. I still remember when Grandma beat you in the kitchen with that broomstick. You deserved it then, and you probably deserve it now. I love you. Happy birthday.
My God.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
That's the most random birthday I've ever heard.
Shout out, Elena.
Oh, my God.
Love you, Lane.
Wow. Adriana is going to our Jingle Ball. Congratulations, Adriana.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. And Adriana is excited to see Conan Gray, which so many people are, Adriana. There's a big Conan Gray fan following here that wants to go to Jingle Ball on December the 9th, and you got your tickets.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Well, we're excited for you. Where are you from, Adriana?
I'm actually here in Ferndale right now for work.
Okay, cool. Where do you live normally? Where's home?
In Macomb.
That's a commute. You got a little bit of a drive.
Yes.
That makes it difficult. 696, probably not so fun for you, right?
Yep, but I listen to you guys every morning.
Oh, we
so
love it. Yeah. By the
it
way,
makes it worth it.
I saw Governor Whitmer out yesterday. It was like honestly one of the most bipartisan and beautiful moments as Governor Whitmer and the Democrats and all of the Republicans in the House went out yesterday, did a press conference in Macomb, and they passed a resolution to pump more money into making our streets better. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing in the fact that our streets suck. We have probably the worst streets everybody in Ohio and Michigan. It's horrible. You guys have way better streets than we do. Not anymore, because guess what? We got money that's going to be spent on them. And she said something I thought that was pretty cool in the press conference that I saw was she said, don't be mad at her. But she knows that you will be when you see construction barrels all over the place. But understand that this was actually an effort to fix those damn roads, and they're going to be fixing those damn roads.
Fix the damn roads.
Hang on the phone for your Jingle Ball tickets. Nelly, Shinedown, Conan Gray, who you just heard Adriana excited about. Big X the Plug, Jesse Murph, Raven Lene, Zara Larson, Molly, Rachel Chinariri, and a special moment for all those K-pop Demon Hunters fans. December the 9th, Tuesday at Little Caesars Arena. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com. I mentioned a $70,000 EV9 from Summit Place Kia is going to be given away that night, so it's going to be a good night. All right, War of the Roses time. We're going to bust cheaters. Families, pull together in your cars right now, or if you're by yourself, turn that radio up. It's War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Alexis thinks that her fiance cheated on her while he was in Vegas with a bunch of guys. And why is that?
Well, one of his friends actually told me.
One of the guys that he went to Vegas with said that he cheated.
Yeah, while he was there.
What exactly did he tell you?
That I guess they linked up with some people, and one of the girls that's from out here, he knew her, and then they slept together.
What's your relationship with the friend that told you?
I mean, we're all mutual friends. Like, I know him as well. He's in our friend group. So I guess he just felt bad because we're about to get married.
That's not really much of a guy friend, huh?
I don't understand.
Do you think that he's got
Well, that's what I mean. He's a mutual friend. So.
Do you think that he's has feelings for you, and that he could be just trying to sabotage your guys' relationship?
No, I don't.
So you think he's legit?
Too.
You think that he's an honest guy?
He's a very honest guy. He's very straightforward. He would have done the same if I did it. He would have went and told him on me. Like, he's just like that.
So you want us to call up your boyfriend to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses, your fiance, to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. When are you guys supposed to be getting married?
It's in a few weeks, actually. Like,
in a few weeks?
Less than a month. Yeah.
Is that why he was in Vegas? Was this like a bachelor party type of thing?
It was a bachelor party, yeah.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And you don't have to say fiance anymore because he's no longer my fiance.
Well, does he know that?
He's about to find out.
So you want to call him up and see where he's going to send the roses, and you want us to do the War of the Roses?
Yeah.
So
over.
So you did not confront him about this at all after the friend told you this information?
No.
All right, we're going to call him up to see where he sends flowers to. We're hoping that he sends the flowers to Alexis, but it doesn't seem like it matters. Hang on 1 second, okay? And mute your phone.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Miles?
Yes, this is.
Hi, Miles. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling you this morning from a new online floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free flowers. If you have like 30 seconds to answer 2 short survey questions, we're going to gift you a dozen long-stemmed red roses that can be sent to the person of your choice anywhere in the country, and it's totally free of charge to you. So I'm just calling to see if you'd like to take part in our free offer. 30 seconds.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Miles?
No, I haven't.
Okay, do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Yeah. I can see myself doing that.
Okay.
I have a little bit of romantic side.
Okay. That's actually all I needed from you. And so now, as a thank you for participating in that rosesbloom.com survey, I can go ahead and gift you this dozen long-stemmed red roses. So I just need to get some information about who these are going to go out to later today, okay? Starting with a first name and a last name. And again, they can go anywhere in the country.
Okay, for sure. Alexis.
Okay. And what is her telephone number?
Her phone, my phone number or her phone number?
Her phone number. I already have yours. I called you.
Yeah. 586
Mm-hmm.
80.
And what's her relationship to you?
She's my fiance.
Okay. Miles, we do something unique at rosesbloom.com. And instead of sending a paper card with the flowers, which is what is customary, we're going to send, in this case, Alexis a text message alerting her she has a delivery. And then it's also going to include a voice memo that I'm going to record here with you in just a second. So you could say something a little bit longer than you would put on a card. She'll be able to play that and know who the flowers are from. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to count you down and you just start talking. 3, 2, 1.
Just something special for the rest of our lives.
Okay. Miles, I also have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Miles, I'm going to come on the call real quick, and then we'll get those flowers off. But I need to let you know one last thing before we go any further. And I just wanted to let you know that while we have been talking to you and you've been sending the flowers to your fiance, that she has been listening in to this entire conversation, and she just heard every word that you just said.
At least she knows I love her.
Miles, this is the Mojo in the Morning radio show. And Alexis called us up to see where you were going to send a dozen free roses. And this is the part that's going to be the hardest part. And it's because she believes that you might have cheated on her while you were at your bachelor party.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't happen, so I guess that was a waste of a phone call.
Miles, Alexis says that she believes that you might have cheated on her, and she said that the reason that she believes this is because somebody that you went to Las Vegas with actually... You want to explain, Alexis?
Yeah, I know what you've been doing. I know what you did in Vegas. James told me everything with some bitch that was from so you don't have to worry about having a fiance anymore. I'm good.
What are you
Actually
talking
ridiculous.
about? That's a fuck.
How did you were gonna get away with it? You know, James tells everything.
What are you talking about? You just
Like
you
you
just
don't have to
listen
lie.
somebody else?
This is a moment to come. This is a moment to come to truth. You don't need to lie anymore. You wasted everybody's time. Piece of shit. I don't have nothing to do with you anymore.
So
Nothing. The least you could have done was told the truth.
Stop that, please. What do you mean? I am
And an
telling you
ugly
the truth
bitch at
right now.
that.
What are you talking about?
Miles,
What are you talking about?
we don't know
This
much.
is not.
Miles, we don't know much about anything more than just Alexis believing that what one of your friends said is true.
Yeah.
What is your relationship
I
like?
thought that
what is your relationship like with this guy?
He's one of my
James?
close friends, but I mean, I mean, like,
And
wait, was he in the bedroom with me with some other
Why
chick?
are you sitting
Like, how
here
would he
lying?
even-
You don't remember the girl with the red hair?
I don't need to
saw
lie to
pictures
you.
of this ugly bitch.
Yo, it's a
Are
bad.
you
There's gonna be women around. There's always gonna
You
be
couldn't
women
even
around,
get
but
a
I
cute
mean,
girl
I'm
at that.
sleeping
You
with them.
cheated with an You're a whack. Goodbye. I'm good. I'm good.
Why, Miles? Why would one of your friends think that you cheated? Were you alone with this woman that?
You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
He's just hating. He's just hating. No, I didn't cheat on her. I didn't cheat on.
But
on
was
my
there-
girl. I didn't do that.
Okay, did you put yourself in a situation, though, that maybe he could have misconstrued that something was going on?
It's a bachelor party. There's nothing but women around. I mean, who goes to a bachelor party and not have women around?
Why
I don't mean I cheated on
Why
her.
do you say he's hating? What do you think is going on with him and her?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, look, my woman is fine as hell, and other brothers want to holler at her. Simple as that. Like, what kind of guy goes back to his boy's girl and say, "Hey, man, your man is cheating on you"? Who does that?
Why do you think though that she would?
It doesn't make sense
But why
either
would?
which way. Like, why would he say it to her if that was the case?
But why would
He's
you,
my friend,
why
not
would
hers.
she believe that you're alone with another woman without all the other rest of the guys there? Were you?
No, it's Vegas. It's a bachelor party. Your mind's gonna wander. I don't know.
But were you
Like,
alone? Were you alone
she's
with
taking
some
the
other
word off of
woman that
somebody
she said?
else. No, I was not alone with any other woman. Everybody, there was women around. Simple as that.
We need to hear from James.
Yeah,
bro.
we need to get James on.
We
need
got
to-
everybody's story except for his.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. Mojo in the Morning's War of the Roses. Call the show now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548.
Mojo in the Morning. War of the Roses cheated while on the bachelor party. Do we believe that happened, or do we believe that this is just somebody that is given some false information, or maybe doesn't know the true information and is just going off of something else? I don't know. I would like to know also, and this is just something that you hear before, and we've heard it before in War of the Roses. Has anybody ever heard about somebody cheating on a bachelor or bachelorette party? I always feel like you'll hear some of those stories sometimes when people have their bachelor or bachelorette parties that sometimes even right before the wedding, like this one, which is how crazy close is that? I know. I mean, less than a month.
Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this mentality or where this perspective came from, but I thought growing up that was kind of the purpose of a bachelor party. Like I thought it was like that's your last hurrah. And it could be
So you
youthful.
thought like go have sex with somebody because that's it.
Now again,
Different.
this is like before I was 13 years old.
Okay.
But this is like what I literally thought the purpose of a bachelor party was like, this is your last night out to have fun, wild out, do whatever you want to do because you're about to, commit yourself to somebody for life.
Wow. Would you ever?
Of course not.
But and on a totally hypothetical basis, what if the woman that you were marrying said, "Hey, free pass"?
I would question if we were really ready to be
Okay,
married.
good. I'm just making sure I'm testing your moral compass. Tori, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hi.
Your thoughts?
So honestly, I feel it sounds like she's grasping at straws. I feel like either they're doing something on the side or she's just trying to find a reason to leave him.
Wait a second. Who's there? Who's there?
What is the guy name?
James.
No,
him and her.
So you're saying So you're saying that either the woman Alexis, and the guy, meaning the guy that gave her the information, are doing something outside?
Yes. Yes.
That's interesting.
I'm not just going off of my friend that instantly and leaving my fiance. That's just too quick.
But see, she said it was a picture though. That's how she was
But
calling out the girl.
she just said a picture of the girl. She didn't say what it was a picture of
that's
them.
true.
She just saw a picture of the girl.
The redheaded girl that he talked about. Yeah, interesting. Dave, what do you think? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
I mean, to me, why first did she say, James tells me everything? Is there a little something extra going on the side? Or maybe she just went too extra?
Wow, the first two calls we pick up are people are doubting Alexis and her faithfulness. That's amazing.
How long was the relationship?
I'm more apt to believe this James guy because there were other people there that could either corroborate his story or say, no, he's full of crap. He's just trying to stir up drama. So that's where I go, why would he lie about this? There were other people around that probably either saw or felt like something was definitely going on.
What's up, Eric? Hi, it's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning. First time, long time.
Hey, Eric on the phone.
My whole thing about this, I just feel that the friend violated. Regardless of the situation, it's a bachelor party. You got all your fellas there, which you doing what you're going to do. Regardless of the situation, that's supposed to be between y'all. That's bro code broken. Rule number one, you keep that what we do between us. Women shouldn't be involved, especially your friend shouldn't be the first one to tell your old lady what's going on. Like, you got to get them squares out your circle.
Thoroughly agree.
By the way, it's interesting, though, that she said that they have mutual friendship with this guy.
Yeah.
I thought this at first, too, but then I was like, why would he bring it up? Why would he bring it up? It made me think maybe Miles has been doing sketchy stuff for a while, and it's finally getting to a point where he's about to marry this mutual friend of theirs, so he had to bring it up.
But if that is the case, then I question James even more in his intentions. It makes me almost think that if this guy, James, who calls up and says, hey, your guy cheated, might have feelings. Like, I'm starting to, if that's the case, like if it was just a random, hey, they were there and he did this and he has a friendship with her and there's nothing there. It's just that he just wants to make sure that she knows, be careful. He's out there having sex with some girls in Vegas.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking, okay, then maybe he's looking out for her. But
I feel like as a guy, because I've been in situations where I felt as though some of my friends may have operated in a way that maybe I felt was inappropriate or I didn't have the full story.
Yeah.
The last thing you do is go tell that person's significant other something because you have no idea the situation. And you owe it to your friend to first have a conversation with them to figure out what's going on. You don't go run and break up a home when you don't even have the full knowledge of the situation.
Yeah, what's going on? Angel wants to make a comment on that last caller calling it bro code. What do you want to say, Angel?
Just kind of continuing on about the whole bro code thing. Like, honestly, a group of friends, regardless of whether they're male or female, my group of friends we've all told each other if one cheated on the other's partner, we'd tell the other's partner, no matter if it was a girl and a girlfriend, guy and a guy friend, girl.
Have you ever had
guy.
this happen where you actually had to say something to somebody?
No, but my current partner's brother-in-law had to do it with his ex.
Really? What did he do? He had to say. He said he witnessed somebody cheating.
He walked in on a situation during their kid's birthday.
Oh Lord!
Oh, what?
Not in the
they
fun
cheated
house.
at the kid's birthday.
In the
That's
bounce
amazing.
Well, they were flirting, but yeah.
But it wasn't like penetration.
Not at that time.
I'm just wondering.
But I feel like you have to give that person the opportunity to talk to their spouse.
Make it right.
Yeah, like how do you just say, I'm going to go be the person to tell?
Yeah. Hey, Sam wants to say something. What do you want to say, Sam?
The reason I was actually calling is I had a similar situation. I had a mutual friend of both of ours let me know that my now ex-husband was actually cheating on me as well, and then it turned out to be true. I had not suspected anything at the time, so obviously I didn't jump right on board with it. But then because of them letting me know, they just felt that this person had been doing, like my ex had been doing stuff for a little while, and they did keep the quote-unquote bro code, but then felt horrible for me and the kids. So they ended up finally letting me know, and it was true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how did you feel when they told you?
I was devastated because I didn't really believe that was the case at first. Then I started paying more attention. Rose-colored glasses on for quite a while, and then I realized I was thinking back. I'm like, things have been going on, and sure enough, it was. And I ended up leaving, and I'm much happier now.
Wow.
Good for you.
The idea of calling James is a very good idea, and that actually was an idea that got stopped by a conversation that happened right after we did the War of the Roses, when Alexis called us up to say this.
You don't need to talk to James. He doesn't want to get involved.
But he was the one that kind of started all this, so he's already involved.
Well, I don't think he wants to get involved. So I'm just letting you know.
How would he not think that he's already involved when he calls and tells you this, and you call off a wedding?
Well, I mean, I promised him I wasn't gonna mention it was him that told me. So honestly, I shouldn't have said his name, but I was just upset in the moment.
It's too late for that.
So,
that, by the way, is interesting that she calls up and is like, "Do not get him involved."
Mm-hmm. After she just put her man on blast.
Right? Yeah. What's up, Star? I got to dump this picking up Star. She was swearing to somebody that's in the car. Who's in the car with you, Star?
Oh no, I wasn't swearing at anybody. Sorry.
I heard you say the S.
Holy spit.
Yeah, you said okay.
Yeah.
Then you're swearing to yourself. You have Tourette's. What's going on, Star?
Crap. Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
So Alexis is full of crap for sure. Her and James have to be screwing around. That's 100%.
So hearing her tell us that she doesn't want us to call him, that puts you over the edge?
Oh, absolutely. But even before I just heard that, 100% I thought that her and James were screwing around, and they're just trying to, come up with something to where it makes James look like he's the guilty one when he really is not.
Why? Why did you think that?
I just, you know what? I've been in a situation where my ex-husband cheated on me, and him and the girl, they tried to do the same thing. So I feel that James didn't do anything wrong. Was I there? Absolutely not. But in the same aspect, I think that her and James are screwing around.
Interesting.
In your situation, did somebody come tell you, or how did you find out?
Oh, yeah. My ex-husband's friend told me, and it was true because I did not say anything to him at first. I waited a while, and I caught him.
Did that friend get a little piece of action afterwards as a thank you for telling me?
Finder's fee?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm just making sure in that one.
Nope, but no.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for the fiance because he really acted like he didn't know what was going on, and she wouldn't even let him get a word in edgewise anyways.
Yeah. So James and Miles, Destiny thinks that they both are guilty. What do you mean by that? Destiny?
Oh, sorry. I feel like all three of them have some sort of guilt. The way that she was talking on the phone and wanted to protect him, and the way that this James guy didn't even bother to attempt to talk to his friend at his bachelor party. And the James guy just, I don't know, they all seem guilty. I've been in a situation similar, and with two guy friends, my boyfriend and my guy friend, he was cheating on me. The guy friend walked in on him with the girl that he wanted me to be best friends with, that he was cheating on me with. And he gave him the opportunity. He said, "You tell her tomorrow or I do." And I feel like that's how it should have been gone about.
There you go.
Interesting. Yeah, that would have been an interesting way to handle it, to tell him that.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. There is one thing for sure. James will never be invited to another bachelor party ever again.
Membership revoked.
There's any other bachelor parties, do not invite James, please.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go. It's showtime.
All right, coming up this hour on the Mojo in the Morning show, Kev with a very important announcement that's happening in moments from now. Going to a wedding this weekend, and the groom of the wedding just so happens to be the brother of Jed from the Joe Show. And Jed has rules to his toast to the newly married couple. What are those rules? I'll explain. And Anna did some booing but didn't get the credit. And she wants a little bit of credit on this one here. So we'll talk about that coming up here in just a little bit. It's Mojo in the Morning Show. We love that you listen to this show for many, many reasons. But one of the greatest honors is when people will say that they listen to this show because they understand that we try to give you our all. We try to talk about everything that happens in our lives, and you feel like you can relate. Well, this morning here on the show, probably one of the more personal moments you'll ever hear on this radio show. And it's titled in his topics, It's Time, meaning that now is the time that he wants to talk about it, and it's been going on for a little bit. But Kevin, I'm going to give you the floor, and it is all yours.
All right. I don't know how to start, but for a long time, I've had like the weight of truth on me. And I felt like you kind of say, I'm going to figure out when is the right time to say something, or I'll know when it's the right time to communicate, or you hope that you receive this clarity or this feeling where it feels like now is the moment that I'm ready. And I always feel like that moment never really comes, or it doesn't come in the way that you think it will come. So you don't know what it looks like. But over a year ago, Sherelle and I were going through a rough patch. We separated for a little bit of time, a few weeks. And during that time, she conceived a child with someone else. And the child that y'all saw me have a gender reveal for, that y'all saw me on the news for, the child that I grew to love and come to know and understand and appreciate and call my own, in fact, was not my biological daughter. And that sucked, for lack of a better term. The hardest truth that I think I've ever heard, a lot of pain, a lot of anger at times. But we are now in a season where, I'm not fully over it or fully healed. I still have my days, but I'm at a place now where I can talk about it. So, yeah, that's what happened.
Wow. Can I ask you some questions?
I knew you would.
And I know the answers to many of these questions, but I just figure the listeners are going to probably want to know. Is that the reason why you and Sherelle ended up splitting up?
It's not the ultimate reason. There are other things that factored around that situation.
Okay.
It's not the end all be all reason, but it is a huge reason. Yes, that we aren't together.
Did you have any intuition about this?
No. I had zero intuition. Intuition. I made jokes, just based on the color of our skin and the color of the child's skin, but never in my mind did I ever think that baby wasn't mine.
Yeah.
I thought, she looked just like my grandmother in certain instances. She looked just like her mom in certain instances. So never in my mind did I ever think that was a possibility until it was.
So you went through the entire pregnancy and obviously the birth of the baby. We shared it with our listeners and everything, thinking that baby was yours. And then
Absolutely.
How soon after Journey was born?
So she was born in November, and then we had a conversation that next June.
Okay, so
it was about 6 or 7 months, yeah.
How did Josiah handle the news that this baby sister that he thought was his baby sister is not really his baby sister?
Yeah, so that was a very tough conversation to have. And it was a very tough moment of me actually being like trying to figure out how to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly think some of it was I didn't want it to be true. Like the thought of even articulating that or understanding that was something I was so far away from. I did not want that to be my reality. And I think I prolonged telling him because articulating it and telling him made it real. Mm-hmm. And so I had her, came into his room. He was on his computer playing Roblox or whatever, set her on my lap. And I'm like, Joe, I got to tell you something. And he turned around and was like, the baby not yours. And I was like, no. He's like, wait, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. And then you could kind of see, I don't want to say like.
He was joking.
He was,
yeah,
that was his personality?
That was his personality. I don't think anybody had any. I mean, I had become distant in the house, not only distant from our relationship, but distant from the child as well. Mm-hmm. Joe is a very intuitive individual.
Yeah.
I think that maybe he picked that up and he sensed that. Mm-hmm. I think every joke, no matter who tells it or what the joke is, has some symbolism of truth layered in there. But yeah, and I could see the breath leave his body also. Like I could see like But yeah, he he was in therapy. I was in therapy, and he's cool now.
What's your relationship with Journey now?
It isn't one. That's not my child.
Okay.
I don't have a relationship with her.
Wow. How does that affect you?
Not a lot. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Really?
Not a lot.
How long did it take for you to feel that way?
It took a while. Like, I remember initially, it's so crazy how, and one thing that I want to be extremely clear about, I talked to Sherelle yesterday and told her this was something that I was going to bring up. So I didn't want to blindside her. I don't have any hatred or ill will towards Sherelle. I think initially I did. I was in pain. I was angry. You want somebody to blame. And we both have fought in certain situations. So I'm not utilizing this platform to disparage her character. Sherelle is an amazing person. She's an amazing woman. She's an amazing mother. And I hope that is what's highlighted, not our lowest moment, so to speak. I want to be clear in saying that. What was your question?
The question that Anna asked was about Journey and what your relationship is with Journey.
I'm not her father. I don't have a relationship with her mom. I don't have a relationship with her.
Yeah.
But you know what the craziest thing was? Like, I want to say maybe a day or two or sometime within that week, I found out was Journey's first words. And her first words were "Dada." That was a moment that like killed me. Because
you knew at that time.
Yeah, I knew at that time. Well, I didn't have the test results at that time. So I had been noticing.
But you had a feeling though at that time.
Well, Sherelle and I had a conversation at that time. I've been noticing a distance in Sherelle for like a couple of days or a couple of weeks. No, it was a couple of days, and trying to understand what was creating this distance. What was she dealing with? You could just see something was wrong, and she kind of put it off. I don't want to talk about that. Then came home one day, made like some cold garlic bread because I'm nice with that. Had like some little salmon sandwiches, put them out on our balcony, got our favorite wine, and sat down and like, man, let's talk. Like, let's have a conversation. What's going on? And then that's when she told me what happened and the potential that it wasn't. And I kind of just sat there and was like, okay, well, let's find out. And then, you actually get the test and you fully find out and understand. And then,
So when she told you that, and again, we do need to give Sherelle the most fairness on this one here because she is a wonderful person. She's a wonderful mother.
Absolutely.
In fairness, you guys, at the time that Journey was conceived, were not together at the time?
Correct. We were separated.
So you guys were separated at that time. And this is interesting because this is where we all, know that this has been a thing that has been kind of kept quiet for the longest time. Kevin Sherelle came to Chelsea and I when this was going on and brought to us that this was happening.
Y'all invited us over for dinner. We was in there kikiing, laughing, and we went on the back. And you like, all right, what's going on? Y'all showed up differently. We was shopping for wedding rings. Chelsea could tell that the environment, and I want to say, apologize to Fran and everybody at Lucido because I'm thinking we about to get married, and then all of this happened in the middle of it, so that kind of broke whatever we had going on with that. But Chelsea could see that Sherelle wasn't as happy during that moment. And me trying to save face and like, I don't really know at that time. I didn't have the results at that time. So I didn't, at that point, I'm like, well, if she isn't, clearly I'm going to stay with you and we're going to live the life that we planned, prayed, and dreamed about. But at that time, when we're trying on wedding rings, I had just found out the day before that this was even a possibility.
Gosh, I did not know that was the timing there.
Yeah.
And I want to say this, that I thought you handled everything, the breakup and everything really well. I know that this is tough for you, but really tough for her too. Tough for your mom because your mom and your sister and family have grown, so close.
Yeah.
But the hardest part for me watching you go through this was we would talk on the radio about, Kevin being a father, and he would only talk about Josiah.
Yeah.
And you would see text messages come through, and there were some people that called and tried to get on the air, but we didn't have them on the air, saying, why do you never mention Journey? And then it started becoming a situation where it was like, Kev sounds like a bad dad. And the one thing that I know more than anything about you, you are the most proud of being a father. Like that to you is the greatest thing ever.
For sure.
So it had to be tough for you when you would see listeners say something like, why is Kevin not ever talking about Journey? And was it tough for you to
not necessarily.
Really? It was tough for me to watch that.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand here, like my boy Nipsey saying, try to produce this ultimate poise or courage or confidence. Like, it mattered, but it didn't. Like, I read it. It's not something that ever stuck with me because I know my truth.
Right.
I know the reality, and people who aren't close to the sun or don't have the full picture and will never have the full picture, I can't really get lost in those text messages. And I also feel like, I went through a period of like shame, went through a period of embarrassment. How could this happen to me? Sometimes you think like, because growing up, I never like, you hear these stories, but sometimes you be like, dog, like that's not going to be my story. Like that can't be me. And I think when I put like it's time is because, like for me in particular, every morning, bro, I got this thing that I pray, put my hands on my wall. It's like, God, grant me the ability to inspire people. Grant me the opportunity to inspire people. Grant me the fearlessness and the courage no matter what stage I'm on. And I've always asked God to use me. Sometimes when God uses you, it'll be in the worst way that you think possible. And oftentimes when I've saw myself being used, quote unquote, it's been in the best way possible. Oh, it's going to be on the Mojo in the Morning Show. It's going to be hosting the Pistons game. Well, maybe having this platform, my life may need to look a little messy in order for me to either have more empathy towards the subject or be able to speak to a population of people that aren't being spoken to right now. I'm finally at a place, bro, where it's like, you know what? Don't never be ashamed of your story of what you've gone through. It makes you who you are, and I'm comfortable with who I am.
And for those that are just tuning in right now, because you might have caught this in the middle of this, Kevin just announced on the air just a couple minutes ago that the baby that many of our listeners had known that Kevin and Sherelle had, Journey, is not his child, and how he found out about it. And if you want to learn more, you can go back and listen to the podcast when this is posted. But I give you a lot of credit for holding this until the moment was right, because I think most guys, including myself, would probably go, I just want everybody to know that I'm not a bad dad. Like, I would honestly think that to myself. Like,
but that's what speaks volumes about you
volumes.
And who you are, was that you cared about everybody who was involved in this, especially Sherelle.
Yeah, I listen, I love Sherelle. I care about Sherelle. I do not want this to look like I'm bashing her, calling her out. Like, Sherelle is an amazing person. Like, it's not like she cheated on me. We were separated for a little bit, and that's when this happened. It's just something that happened.
Yeah. Kayla, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Well, first of all, I wanted to tell Kevin I was so sorry what happened to him, but I caught on to this many, many months ago. I knew right away when he stopped talking about Journey that there was a hair in the butter, and I kind of guessed that probably Journey wasn't his. But I bet there's a lot of people. I'm glad he brought it up because a lot of the listeners probably do owe him a little bit of an apology because they were probably, really coming down on him by only talking about Joe. And,
Listen, I think that the people that will say stuff and try to judge somebody are typical people that are going to say stuff and just try to judge somebody. There were some comments that were in there that honestly, I deleted them as listeners to be able to text into the show because Lydia did the same thing too, because I don't even want them to listen to us or be able to text us. So in Kayla, your intuition, a lot of people are calling up with that same thing. I kind of had this intuition that something was going on because it all kind of tied back to each other. But thank you for calling in, at least admitting that.
I'm glad he let the listeners know his truth. I'm glad he let us know that because we do care about you guys all on the show.
Yeah.
And, learning that information makes it easier to understand why he's only talking about his one child.
Yeah. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it. Rachel, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, I just want to tell you, Kevin, that I owe you the biggest apology for being judgmental to your struggle at the time. I had no idea that this was your truth, and I assume, like a lot of other people, I just made judgments that weren't fair to you and caused me to just not like you, and that's not fair to you, and I'm sorry.
I appreciate you for saying that, and hopefully, as people may have the same perspective that you're gaining right now, hopefully we can extend that same reality to everybody we come into contact with, because everybody has a story, and it's not always what you see on the surface.
Jess wants to talk about this because Jess's situation happened to one of your loved ones. Is that your name, Jess, or am I not talking to you, Jess?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on mute.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. I've done that before. I've muted the phone. What's going on?
I've grown up listening to you guys. So first off, I just want to say, Kev, I appreciate you being so vulnerable with the audience. Like it took my breath away to hear you talk about this. I moved and then I recently moved back, and just listening to you guys again, I've recently learned more about Kev. So just hearing him be authentic and very vulnerable, that just touched my heart. But it really touched my heart because this same thing just happened to my brother recently, and it's funny because it was my mom's intuition. So my mom was the one that she just had she wouldn't say it to my brother, but she had an inkling. And she would say things to my sisters and I about the baby and about my brother's ex-wife and how she just really didn't think that the baby was his, but she never said anything to him. She wanted to let him kind of come to that decision on his own to get a test. And over time, he started to put pieces together, and he ended up getting a test about 2 years later, and unfortunately, the baby wasn't his. And I think it's interesting, Mojo, because you also said, well, what's your relationship with the baby now? And, I think Kev just point blank said, there isn't one. And unfortunately, I have to agree with that. It's sad, but I don't think the onus should be on Kev or someone like my brother to have a relationship with a child that's not theirs.
How early was it that your brother found out about it again?
It was like 2.5 years.
Okay, 2.5 years is a long time.
That is a long time.
Let me ask. I want to ask Kevin that question. This happened so soon. If 2.5 years into a parenting and being a father, would it have been tougher?
I don't know. I don't know if that would have been. I don't know if for sure. More time. There's more experiences, more relationship, love deepens, souls harden in the right way. I don't know. I can't really answer that question
because you're not in that situation. I guess.
Yeah,
right?
But I would. I don't know. The relationship between her mom and I may not have existed, but maybe there would have been a relationship with the daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is your mom still see Journey?
I don't know the last time she. I know she still texts Sherelle and get pictures and all that. I don't know.
They were very, very close.
Yeah, for
How does
sure.
it make you feel that your mom still has?
That was one of the things that I communicated early on. Like whether it was my mom, whether it was my cousins or my sister, like I didn't want them to feel like they had to pick a side because I'm not the only one that's affected by it. You know what I'm saying? They was at the hospital too when the baby was born. They was watching it. They didn't change diapers. Like I can't expect you to just remove any emotional attachment that you have to this beautiful child just as like I'm on your side. Like so I communicated, do what y'all want to do. It's all good with me.
Yeah. Buddy, this is a big info. This is a lot to let out. You seem emotional. I can see the tears a little bit in your eyes, and I heard your voice crack a little bit.
I'm proud of you because I know that this has been something that you've wanted to let go of and get off your chest, and it's not easy. It's not easy to come in here every day not feeling like yourself because you feel like you've got a quote-unquote secret that doesn't allow that to happen.
I'm tired of lying to people. Like, it been through a period where, you don't want to tell the truth. So when people come up and they like, how's Journey? You kind of got to be like, oh, she's doing good. But inside you dying. You dying every time somebody bring her up. And I'm blessed to be at the position I am now. But again, it's, I have my days. But we good.
Do you still have pictures of like the birth and everything like that? And
I'm not a person like that deletes stuff. So like I'm like stuff will pop up on my phone. Like my Instagram still got everything that had it at that time. Like it's a part of my life, man. I'm not trying to erase that part of my life, but I am trying to move forward. So
well, one thing I do know for a fact is that I know we all believe this, that God puts us in situations at the moment because of He believes that we can handle those situations through his guidance.
Here's a silver lining.
There is a reason that you were there for this birth of this baby. There really is.
In my mind, so with Josiah, his mother and I did not have a great relationship. I did not even know that like he was my child until he was actually born. So I missed the entire pregnancy period. I missed being in the delivery room. I missed a month of his life or maybe 2 months of his life. And there's such a blessing that I was able to receive being there through the entire pregnancy. and having every single day, maybe missing maybe one appointment or whatever the case may be, and being there in that delivery room. Like, God blessed me with that opportunity. And I don't ignore that. That's an opportunity that not many people have access to. So I'm very appreciative of the experience that I had and not really dwelling on what I didn't have, being appreciative of what I was blessed with. And that's what I could take away.
Wow. That's awesome and beautiful that's the case. Also, I think that your relationship with Josiah's mom probably grew stronger too during this time.
I mean, when you go through stuff, you pull closer to family.
Yeah.
So, you know.
All right, Kevin. It's never an easy, dull moment with you.
I'm telling you, we back, baby.
All right. You feel better? You feel like you left get a weight off your shoulder?
Yeah, for sure. Tired of carrying that around, bro.
All right. I'm very happy for you. All right, Mojo in the morning.
Nothing unleashes stupidity more than that person in front of you in the drop-off line for school. Come on, get that kid out of the car faster. Mojo's got a show to do.
This is Mojo in the morning.
Real quick, I got one more thing that I would like to say. Luke is not mine either. So
Oh my gosh.
I hope he's no. Luke, you are mine. I want you to know that. You got my big fat nose. All right. It's Mojo in the Morning Show. We are going to give you a chance to win tickets to go to our Jingle Ball on December the 9th, presented by Capital One. Your chance now at 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Jingle Ball. And it's starring Nelly and Shinedown. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
So I went to Starbucks today, and they fired up the egg bite oven, and the egg bite oven was broken. So I have not had anything to eat yet. I'm
I got
famished,
stuff.
and
Here.
I'm ordering something right now. I was going to say
snacks.
I was
I
going
have
to say
lots of snacks always.
If anybody wants anything, I'm ordering from what's it? Ham and Joe's. What's that place called?
Louise
Ham Hawks or something like that. It's a place down the street. So if anybody wants anything, while Shannon's doing the dirty, I'm going to be door dashing. So
well, first you have to talk about this story with me because I know you and I and a lot of people were watching the hostages be reunited with their families yesterday, and oh my God, I know you were crying like a baby. I mean, it was very emotional to see these people being reunited with their families after more than 2 years. Yesterday, Hamas releasing the last 20 living Israeli hostages as President Trump declared the Gaza war over. I saw he got a standing ovation in Israel's parliament yesterday for his role in this peace agreement.
All across the Middle East, the forces of chaos, terror, and ruin that have plagued the region for decades now stand weakened, isolated, and totally defeated. A new coalition of proud and responsible nations is emerging. And because of us, the enemies of all civilization are in retreat.
In turn, Israel freed nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners and detainees. Most of the Palestinians were taken from Israeli prisons. They were put on buses and driven to either Gaza or the West Bank. They were greeted by cheering crowds along with hugs from their friends and family.
Watching the loved ones of the 20 hostages get reunited
across the region this morning, there was hope that today would bring an end to a brutal
literally felt like it.
After 738 days, 2 years of waiting and praying, the crucial window
was like a miracle that they were able to be released. Many of these family members did not think that they were going to see their family members again.
Early this morning, the first signs. Hamas beginning to hand over the 20 remaining living hostages to the Red Cross. Vans driving the hostages out of Gaza City, the first group to cross.
You know what was amazing to me was Hamas let the hostages FaceTime their family members beforehand.
Yeah.
And you see members of Hamas, they're covered up, their faces are covered up, standing next to these hostages and their loved ones going, oh my God, I'm going to get to see you, and they're crying. And there's no hostility between the two at that particular moment. And listen, this is a very, very sad and horrible thing that happened on both sides. Too many people died, and it is awful. It is something that honestly, there's got to be some reasoning in this world how people can live together in the same place and be able to be there. But we have all been praying for peace, and finally, hopefully, there is peace. And I'm still praying because I worry that there's not going to be peace, because I've seen peace and I've seen not so much peace over my 50 plus years of being alive. And this is one area where there's always this happening.
Yeah, it's very fragile.
Sad.
Very fragile at this point. In other dirty this morning, in sports dirty, Lions defensive back Brian Branch has been suspended by the NFL for 1 game for his role in that post-game brawl on Sunday when he just pummeled Juju Smith-Schuster with a blow to the face, sparking this altercation between players. The league calling his action aggressive, entirely unwarranted, and beyond the bounds of sportsmanship. So at this point, I don't know if we're going to see him during Monday night's game against the Bucs, but he does plan to appeal the suspension. And Mojo, you said if that's the case, we may actually see him play on Monday night.
Well, if they don't hear the decision by that, they don't hear his appeal. Kevin is so appalled by Brian Branch, he is willing to pay him his 1 day salary for Monday night.
What is that number? Do we know what that number would be? Or what that number is that he's losing?
I don't. If you give me a quick Google search, I can figure it out by the end of the dirty. But I feel like this is ridiculous. I don't think this warrants a 1 game suspension. I was doing some Googling to try to figure out what the last 10 reasons why people were suspended. And a lot of this stuff is like what I would consider to be heinous activity. And not just like a little post-game punch, but the guy that got, like, he didn't spit on somebody. That guy got ejected. It's been people who've gotten in car accidents that, like high-speed related offensive, drug policies. All of this stuff is
lots of guns.
All of this stuff, like, you punch a guy. We talked about it in the first game of the season, if you remember. The guy that hit Travis Kelce in the face from the Los Angeles Chargers. He didn't get suspended. It's only because it's Detroit and it's the Chiefs. And that's why we had a Detroit versus everybody.
See, I don't think it's a Detroit thing. I think it's that they protect the Chiefs. I also think it's Sunday Night Football, and it looked horrible that it happened at the end of the game live on national television.
So losing pay, $76,624.
Wow.
Man.
That's what he's not receiving.
Worse than his pay is the fact that position needs to be filled, and we do not have somebody to fill that position, and we're about ready to play a team that's 5-1, for God's sakes. So
luckily, they don't have receivers, though. They got a couple guys
they got a rookie that's pretty darn good.
He's out with a hamstring.
He is?
Ibuka. Yeah.
He is?
He's out with a hamstring.
Oh, good. Well, if not, let's all go down there and Tanya Harding the guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Let's go down there and have some fun.
All right, during her show in London yesterday, Katy Perry addressed all of those rumors about her relationship with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau after paparazzi photos showed her and Justin smooching on her yacht off the coast of Santa Barbara. He was also feeling her booty in some of those photos and videos as well. But she said on stage to the audience that she used to fall for Englishmen all the time, but not anymore. And so everybody took that as a hint that she has moved on. And Hilaria Baldwin says online bullying pushed her off of Dancing with the Stars. After being eliminated last week, she hopped on her Instagram and said, look, critics were mean. They made cruel comments about her name, her identity, her accent, her values. She is calling it strategic bullying and is upset that a lot of the negativity came from other women, which she found to be especially hurtful. She said, while she is grateful for the chance to compete on the show, she doesn't think it's something that she would ever do again, but she maintains she got bullied off of that show, and that's why she's no longer in the ballroom.
And that's the reason Alec Baldwin got into a car crash yesterday. Right?
Maybe. For everything you missed from today's show, catch up on the podcast. Search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Missed something in the Dirty on the 30? Listen on our podcast now at mojointhemorning.com.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right. I don't think we can top this last hour that we just had. I mean, War of the Roses, crazy. Kev's big announcement that he made, crazy. And Jingle Ball tickets going out to a couple people, including this one here. Rebecca, East Point's Rebecca is a winner.
Yeah.
Are you serious? That's so exciting.
Rebecca, who are you excited to see at our Jingle Ball besides me and Shannon and Kevin and Anna and Lydia and Bianca and Zach?
I mean, you guys are super exciting to see, but I can't wait to see Shinedown.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, Shinedown is going to be great. Yep, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
You're going to see Shinedown there. Shinedown, by the way, just recently sold out Little Caesars Arena. I think it was in July or something like that, June or July. And they're coming back to do this show especially for us. They're big fans of the Mojo in the Morning Show and iHeartRadio, and we're so excited to have them, Nelly, Big X the Plug, who was just at our iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas. We're going to, if you're a fan of the K-pop Demon Hunters, we got a special sing-along that's going to be happening there that I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy, and they'll be putting on their Instagram. So get ready. More tickets coming up next hour. Have a great morning, Rebecca. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much.
Were you listening for a while, or did you just tune in when we were doing the contest?
Oh, no, I've been listening all morning during my drive.
Kevin's announcement was crazy, wasn't it? That was wonderful that he got to get that off his chest.
I think that, being able to speak your truth is wonderful. And, I just thought maybe there was like a privacy thing. So it's nice to know the truth. And thank you guys for being so vulnerable. It's great to be able to relate to you guys.
Yeah, it's a good moment. It's also one of those things where I can see that the weight has been lifted off of his shoulders. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Mojo in the Morning. More continuing. Don't go anywhere.
You were the mistress before being the girlfriend? Oh, that'll work. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
8:39 and 52 degrees at the moment. It's going to be another beautiful day, sunshine and a high of 72. We've got some stuff to watch out for. East-North Territorial Drive at Pontiac Trail. We have an accident. Police are saying avoid the area there. Stop and go from an earlier accident. 75 northbound at the Telegraph Connector. It's backed up from West Road. An accident blocking the 2 right lanes. Southbound 75 at 9 Mile. Stop and go traffic there from 11 Mile. 75 southbound before the Ortonville Road exit. We have an accident on the right shoulder there. Same thing, 96 eastbound at 696. A 10-minute delay westbound 696 between DeQuinder and Southfield, and almost a 20-minute backup 94 eastbound between Lanyo and Woodward. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Robert Half. At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why their recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
October is National Orthodontic Health Month. It's a great reminder that you should prioritize your smile. And did you know Reynolds Orthodontics, Dr. Reynolds, Dr. Jen, and everybody at Reynolds Orthodontics are proud sponsors of our Jingle Ball. And this is going to be something nice that they are going to get your smile looking great for our Jingle Ball in December that you just heard us give away tickets to. You got to get over to Reynolds Orthodontics today and make an appointment. If your kids don't have an orthodontist, or you yourself don't, and you haven't tried those clear aligners like Kevin and I have done, you got to try those. And make sure you go to nobody other than Reynolds Orthodontics. Go to myamazingsmile.com. That's myamazingsmile.com.
Jingle Ball, make some noise out there.
The Detroit holiday tradition is back. Channel 955 Jingle Ball. Presented by Capital One. Stars Nelly.
Hi, this is our Larson.
Conan Gray.
Tell all your friends that I'm crazy and driving.
Raven Lene. Jesse Murph.
Yeah, you got me throwing blue strips.
And introducing Molly and Rachel Shinariri in a special sing-along moment for K-pop Demon Hunters. Little Caesars Arena, December 9th. And everybody that goes to Jingle Ball has a chance to win a free Kia EV9 from Summit Place Kia. Free method of entry available. See rules for details. It's on sale now at Ticketmaster. Capital One is the proud presenting partner of Channel 955 Jingle Ball, bringing great products, rewards, and services to their customers. What's in your wallet?
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM, because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. That means it's time for My Lowe's Rewards members to save big with up to 40% off hundreds of items like appliances, tools, home essentials, and more. Plus, get free standard shipping. Shop these exclusive member-only savings now through October 15th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today. Free standard shipping not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
After my announcement, my phone is blowing up right now. And thanks to Total Wireless, I'm getting every single message. Total Wireless is the wireless provider that is always in your corner. And they have unlimited phone plans starting at $25 a month per line when you get 4 lines. But the best part is that they're running on the #1 network in Detroit. So you get unlimited data that never slows you down. I don't know what you're waiting for. Look for your nearest store today at TotalWireless.com/stores. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower. Additional terms apply. Rankings based on Root Metrics Detroit Root Score Report, first half 2025.
Michigan Auto Law, the law firm that puts people over everything.
People call Michigan Auto Law when they need help, not just because we win more $1 million auto settlements than any other firm in Michigan, which we do, but because we put people over everything.
Hey, it's Jed from The Joe Show. One of the things I love about Chipotle is I can just go to my app, schedule my order for later, and pick it up after a long day at work. My go-to right now has got to be the carne asada. Give me double rice, double beans, extra hot salsa, and of course, you know I'm going to top it off with that guac. And that carne asada, so juicy, so tender, so delightful, and you got to try it for yourself. Chipotle's carne asada is back and here for a limited time. Try it today at any Chipotle restaurant or in the Chipotle app or go to Chipotle.com.
It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
I want to shout out the company that is helping me with some home stuff right now, and that is Lighthouse Exteriors. They are the experts when it comes to roofing and siding and concrete. And you've heard me talking about these like chipmunks or squirrels. I don't even know what the heck has taken up residence in my home, but I needed some siding replaced because they legit chewed through the wood siding on my home. And the people over at Lighthouse Exteriors have just been so incredibly helpful in helping me get all of that replaced. If you need anything done to your home, visit lighthouseexteriors.com.
This hour,
brought to you by Top Dog Law. Call them for any accident, big or small. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price. And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bills doubled. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
This National Women's Small Business Month, America is doing more than celebrating the builders, growers, and dreamers. We're standing behind them as partners in progress with professional-grade tools, insights, and support to help women-owned businesses grow with confidence. Not just this month, but every day, because breaking barriers is a full-time commitment, and so is ours. Visit comerica.com/women. Comerica Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, got to say hello to everybody at Kroger. You know, Kroger is an official sponsor of our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball, and they're bringing 2 Detroit originals together. They're bringing Rinaldi sausage and 313 Urban Chips together to help out with our Jingle Ball announcement and ticket giveaways. And coming soon, you're going to be able to go to a Kroger and be able to get your tickets. Why don't you get Rinaldi sausage or 313 Urban Chips or maybe both at one of your local Krogers and get ready to eat fresh.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang.
Lots of sunshine and a high of 72 today. Tomorrow, some clouds and temps in the mid-60s.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Wallside Windows.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, judgment-free and just $15 a month.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Mojo. No diagnosed CTE. Never played football, but he has the brain of a football lineman.
You got a long night ahead of you, Playboy.
Go Lions.
This is Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, and I did play football. I take offense to that, Tony.
What position you played?
I was an offensive tackle, and I could have done better if I had better knees. But I didn't. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. Going to a wedding this weekend. We're actually going to a wedding for family friend, and actually you'll know who I'm talking about here. We're going to the wedding of Jed from the Joe Show's brother Luke. So Luke and Kayla are getting married. Chelsea and I are going to the wedding. We're very excited. It's going to be fun to be able to hang out with all the Shillings and be able to have some fun. And Jed, it's funny, I was having a call with Joe, and Jed was there. And I said, Jed, are you ready for the big wedding? And he's like, yeah, partner. And I said,
that's a perfect impression.
And I said, what you most excited about? And he goes, nothing, Kimosabi. You know, it's like he talks like a weirdo. You know what I mean? Like he's got like this weird
but
stuff.
you just love him.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, Jesus, Jed. And by the way, he needs to get a haircut before this. So if Jed's not listening, get a haircut. Jeez, my God, you got so much hair right now. And put your shirt on, for God's sakes. This actually involves if you've ever been to a wedding. I want to know if anybody has ever said something on mic, like a toast or something that was really embarrassing to the couple. Or if you were somebody that got married, did you have rules for what could be done or not done in a toast? Here's the reason why. So I said, Jed, are you going to get up and you're going to give a toast to your brother? Because this is literally his best buddy in the world, his brother that is getting married.
Quick question. Older or younger brother?
His younger brother.
Okay.
Jed's brother, Luke, by the way, baseball superstar, played for the Chicago White Sox.
Oh, he's nice.
He's like yeah. He's the talented one in that family. and Jed's dad tells Jed that.
Jed got the hair.
Yeah, Jed's a fantastic morning show radio producer and just an all-around nice guy.
Shout out, Jed.
So I said, Jed, are you going to do the toast? And Jed says, well, he's kind of like fumbling around with it. And he goes, well, my brother hasn't really told me. And so I said, well, you got to call your brother and you got to ask him. So he contacts his brother, and then the next day I'm talking to Joe, and Joe says that Luke has given Jed stipulations on his toast. And the stipulations were there was a time limit on how long he could do his toast for. So I think it's only like a couple of minutes that he can do. Like he can't go too long.
Which actually I agree with, because nobody wants to sit through a 10-minute speech.
Absolutely.
And then secondly, there were some undisclosed things that Jed cannot say in the toast.
My favorite.
Like things that happened growing up, secrets.
I think honestly it's dirty jokes or something like that. Like Luke wants to keep it as clean as possible. And honestly probably is not as trusting of Jed doing the toast as I would have thought that he would be. Mm-hmm. And I think honestly it's hysterical because I actually would love to get up and do a toast at a wedding and just make everybody like a mic drop moment and then walk right out the door. Wouldn't it be the greatest? And I could see Jed doing something like that.
See, that's why I asked the question, who's the older sibling? Because I feel like if you're the younger sibling, strap in. Because the older sibling, they can say whatever they want. You can't tell me what to say.
Yeah.
But as an older sibling, I could put my foot down and say, like, you better shut your little damn mouth up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If you're my little sister. Like,
so you think it
can't say
matters
nothing.
in that case?
I do. I
Really?
think the rules differ.
Did I ever tell you guys about the wedding that I went to, out of town wedding, and the groomsmen got up and talked in his speech about how they had to bail the groom out of jail after the bachelor party. And my friend who was the bride didn't know.
Wow.
And it was not a funny moment. Like, she was visibly pissed that this came up.
And it was true.
It was true. It was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest wedding I've ever gone to.
The fact that she didn't know ahead of time.
She had no idea.
But you don't want her to know. You want her to have her perfect wedding, and that knowledge probably would have threw everything off.
Everybody just got so quiet in the room because you could tell by her reaction. I think he thought she would think it was funny, and she did not.
I really want to hear other toasts like that. Like, I want to hear about other toasts that happen, because when we do a topic like this, to me, the topic is great because the embarrassment that happened to one of you.
Yeah.
And I have truly not ever been to a wedding where it got to a point where it's ever been uncomfortable like that. But I really hope that I go to one this weekend. I hope that Luke's wedding gets a little crazy with somebody doing stuff on the mic. By the way, their attire for the wedding is interesting. Their attire for the wedding is it's like something like Hawaii. I don't know, something like Hawaiian casual with no Hawaiian shirts or something like that.
Wait, what?
Like, it's like casual. They want you to be comfortable the way that you're dressed. Like, they don't want you wearing suits and stuff like that. But it was like no Hawaiian shirts or something like that. They sent it out. It was kind of funny.
Casual.
Like beachwear.
Yeah. What's up, Isabella? Hi.
Hi, how are you, Mojo?
I'm great. What's going on?
Listen, I love you guys. Listen to you every single day, and on my way to work.
We love you too.
I'm missing Shannon, I'm missing the War of the Roses because I have to be at work by 7 o'clock. But what I would like to ask you, my daughter's getting married this Saturday.
Yes.
Also, and oh my God, Mojo, I know you're not going to remember, but if you can just like have a toast for listeners
You want me
Mojo
to
in the morning.
You want me to toast your daughter and the wedding? I won't be able to attend. I'm going to another wedding. But if you'd like, how about this? Why don't I do this? We'll do a toast right now for her.
Let's do it.
What's your daughter's name and what's your daughter's groom's name?
Jessica and Kyle.
Jessica and Kyle. Are you ready, Isabella? We're raising our glasses right now. I've got my cold brew up in the air.
Okay.
To Jessica and Kyle, Isabella's lovely daughter and future son-in-law. May you guys...
Oh, my God. Love them both.
Well, you're interrupting my toast. May you guys live together as long as you want, and may you want to as long as you live. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Now kiss.
Oh my God! You know, you don't remember me, but I was on your topic of choking, swallow the pills. I was the one with the hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
Don't choke at the wedding.
Edit this out of the toast.
Congratulations
Nice to meet you. Congratulations to you there, Mom. Morgan, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, so my sister just got married, and I was the maid of honor, but I was actually banned from making a speech. So
what'd you do?
You know.
Why was she scared for you?
Okay, so when I was practicing, I was like, so, you know, I could say, like, I've lost a lot of extensions from you when you pulled my hair out, when we were, like, in our 20s. Remember when you used to, like, throw my lunch out the window? You know, just, like, good stuff.
But that's
to share to a
funny.
living. But, she was like, nope. So, yeah, that didn't work out for me.
Oh, my God. My sisters roasted me in their speech with all those sorts of things. Yes.
She does not want
was the
to
plan.
look bad at all in this moment. I bet you she's lying to her in-laws about it. I bet you that's the thing.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, they think she's an angel. So I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You just tell them at the bar when you're hanging out at the free bar that's there. I love going to weddings and just drinking up the tab.
Oh, bruh. If it's an open bar, sign me. I don't even care who getting married.
What's going on, Jay?
Yeah, so I own a business where I do travel and DJ, stuff like that.
Sure.
And I did a wedding one time where during the toast, the bride and groom, you know, they said, does anybody else have anything to say? And the bride's sister stood up and told them that her and the groom has been sleeping together for the last 3 months.
That is not true.
That's an
this
urban
is a
legend.
Yeah.
That's
It
BS.
is most definitely true.
What happened
No, it
next?
is. What was that?
What happened next?
Yeah, so the bride got up and like they started yelling at each other. The bride's mom got in between. Like the cops ended up getting called. Everything got shut down. Like the ceremony, the reception, everything got shut down.
Wow. Let me ask you a question.
What city? What city did this happen in?
It happened in Monroe.
So let me ask you a question. Who was hotter, the bride or the bride's sister?
Definitely the bride's sister.
Definitely.
Didn't even skip a beat.
At that moment, you're nodding your head. Wait, what song do you follow that up with? Like, what is that?
Pony by Genuine.
I love it. See, this guy has all the answers.
That is a crazy
Real
story.
sisters by future.
My big fat gypsy wedding.
Yeah. Jessica, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, what happened at the wedding?
My matron of honor ended up grinding on my husband, and my family hated her ever since.
Oh, no. Did your husband enjoy it, though?
No, he is very shy and does not like attention.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I stayed friends with her. We're not friends now, but
Did it at least make you laugh in the moment?
That was, we were all drunk. So it was like she apologized. I forgave her.
That's great.
Then that should have been the first red flag of our friendship.
Oh, yeah. That's a great one. Kelly, this is a good one here. Your brother's best man did something at the wedding. What was it?
Oh, my gosh. So during his speech, he revealed that basically how he started his speech was, I just remember there was a summer where Kelly and Alex's parents were gone all summer, and we just partied. And my mom was just mortified.
Oh, really?
Because one, she had no idea. We had kept that under wraps for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And he ends the speech saying, and I'm just thinking about brotherhood and how me and the groom were late night at a bonfire and we're putting it out with our pee and our smoke walks over us.
That's funny.
And horrified and lasers to every table. My friends were ducking their eyes. His friends were all trying to look away.
I think those are the best ones. Like, I like the truth being told. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not like you're marrying that. That was what you were when you were younger. You make stupid mistakes and stupid decisions. And
you can't say everything, though. Like, you can't bring up past relationships.
Right.
Like, remember that one night we had songs? Like, you can't do that.
Well, no, you can do that. You just cannot sleep with the bride's groom. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? Hi, this is a big one here.
How are you guys?
Yeah, tell yours.
So first time, long time.
Hey,
Sarah on the phone.
So two of my best friends just got married. Back at the start of the year, they decided they didn't want to wait for the wedding, so they eloped, and then proceeded to immediately get pregnant. They did not tell anyone except for like our inner friend circle. And at the wedding, my friend who is the best man got up to give his speech. And at the end, he goes, and I know you guys are going to be great parents. And everybody froze. My friend, her mouth just dropped.
Yeah.
He turned around to give the mic back. And she's like, no, we weren't telling anyone yet.
No.
Oh, that's great.
But that is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
He very loudly was like, I didn't know.
The mic's on the entire time.
Literally, it could have been played off if he gave them any kind of warning.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's so good.
No, very loudly.
I want to be at a wedding where we know that the bride is getting married because she's now pregnant or whatever, and somebody does that. That's actually kind of cool. And then the DJ played Genuine Pony. One last one here. The groom's speech at the wedding that you went to, Shelby, priceless. What happened?
Hi. So first, I would like to say first time, long time.
You got it.
Shelby on the phone.
Woo-hoo. And this was my wedding, and my husband's very good friend from childhood gave a speech, and he was giving this great speech about they were playing in the woods and had to go to the bathroom, and it went on. And then he ended the speech with, Shelby, you weren't the first thing to drop Scott to his knees. It was a bee sting to the balls.
That's
It was fantastic. And our photographer got the picture of both of us dying laughing at the table at that exact moment. I will never forget it. It was
That's cute.
amazing.
That is so cute. By the way, I like that one as the second best one to the DJ that called up that maybe I do believe.
Oh, I believe it. He knew all of the details.
Yeah, that Monroe wedding is one priceless, and if you were at that wedding, I want to hear about it. So, all right.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon, Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. It is time now for Am I the A-Hole? This is where you tell us if you are an a-hole or not, or I'm sorry, you tell us your situation and we'll tell you if you're an a-hole or not. In this situation deals with a wedding that is coming up, and we had to voice disguise this person too. Initial E.
So my dad's getting remarried, and would I be the a-hole if I didn't go?
Would you be an a-hole if you didn't go to your dad's wedding, which he's getting remarried? So real quick, initial E. Mom and dad get divorced, or what's the story?
So my mom died a year ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
so sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that. It died a year ago, and when is dad getting married? He's getting married soon?
Yeah, in a couple months.
Oh, wow.
Were they separated for a while, or like where was
No, she died.
Oh yeah, my bad.
She died. Well, she's they've been separated now for a year. Wow.
You had
Dad moved on very, very quickly. Was this somebody that he or you guys knew when your mom was alive?
Not that I was aware of.
Wow. So dad is getting married a year after your mom passed away. She died. And you don't want to go to the wedding because you don't approve of him getting married so soon?
Right. I just think it's disrespectful.
To your mom's memory?
Yeah.
Do you like this woman that he's marrying?
I think I would like her if she wasn't marrying him.
Really? Well, so you're basically passing the judgment on your dad on this one here. All right, let's talk about this for a second. So phone number is 844-MOJO live, 844-665-6548. How long were your mom and dad married?
Like 25 years.
Okay. Are you in your 20s?
Yeah.
Okay, so your parents were married 25 years, and mom passed away, and dad is now getting married a year after your mom passed away. Now, I will tell you this, that as somebody who lost their mom, I know that this is the toughest thing in the world. So I'm telling you, it's got to be, tough for you. I don't know if your mom suffered for a little bit or if it was a tragedy that happened, soon, but you're never prepared to lose a mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's awful. But with that said, I think that the hardest thing for me was not when my mom died. It was when my dad did get married.
Mm-hmm.
And it was similar to this, but not exactly similar. He didn't get married right away. It took a couple years later, but he did start dating. And it's weird because you feel like you're being disrespectful to your mom. But I'm going to tell you something, as somebody who kind of grew to understand more, I think that your dad probably is a typical guy that wants companionship. And I don't necessarily think he's doing anything bad to the memory of your mom by getting that companionship. I just think that you're just being protective to your mom. Yeah. And I'm speaking from experience on that one.
Have you talked to your dad about this?
It's hard to.
I'm just wondering,
He's not
what
super emotional.
He's not super emotional?
No, it's kind of hard for me to talk to him about feelings.
It's like he's already lost the love of his life, and I feel like he would be losing you if you're not there supporting him on his big day also. Like, do you
that
think
would crush him?
Yeah, do you think about that at all? Like what you not being there would mean to him?
I just don't want people there to feel like they have to handle what I'm going through. I'm afraid that I would bring down other people, because even if I could eventually get around to liking her, this day is going to be really hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
844 Mojo Live. Let me take some phone calls and see what listeners think about this. 844-665-6548. Initial E's dad is getting married, and she does not want to go to the wedding. His wife and E's mom died a year ago. And so it's been a year since he lost his wife and E's mom. And she just feels like it's too soon. Is it Twyla?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Is she an a-hole?
First of all, my condolences. I am not insensitive. So I'm going to call her an a-hole. However, her grief, your grief is not your dad's grief. Your journey and your memory and your mom's legacy is not the same as his. And like Mojo said, he wants a companion. He lost the love of his life. If he's supposed to sit and be sad or lonely and not move on so that you are not sad, I just think that's selfish. So I want to call her a-hole. I understand grief, but also I think it's selfish.
Thank you for the call. Derek, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. What do you think?
Hello?
Hi, Derek. Do you think...
Hi, good morning.
Do you think this daughter is an a-hole for not going to her dad's wedding?
No, I don't think so, because if you can picture it, usually in most cases, you have people that will connect with someone that's been around the family or close to the person when the mom was alive. So when they go off to have another relationship, that mom already knew about that person or has known them before. So sometimes that helps like the grieving process. But if you're going out and you're finding someone else new, she's not the a-hole.
Is that the situation, E? Is this woman, has she been around the family at all?
Yeah, let me pick her up real quick. E, this woman, did she know you guys at all, or is a complete stranger that your dad met?
I didn't know her very well. I could have heard about her, but amidst everything I was going through, thinking about my mom, I wasn't trying to make the connections. So I don't know if my mom knew her at all.
So it wasn't like it was a relative or
like a family friend.
Somebody,
yeah.
Hope it
wasn't. No.
Yeah. Let me ask Mickey, do you think E's an a-hole for not going to her dad's wedding?
I don't think she's an a-hole. I think she's hurting. But I think if she gives it some thought, if her parents had a good marriage, her mom would want her dad to be happy.
Yeah.
And that she ought to keep that in mind and go. She'll regret it if she doesn't.
That's what I keep thinking is I think and I've never been in this situation, so I'm not speaking from experience here, and I can't imagine how hard it would be to sit there and watch your dad marry someone who's not your mom. But
Yep.
I think that if she does come to develop a relationship with this woman in the future, this would be something that she regretted not being there for her dad and for them.
Mickey, what's making you emotional?
It makes me hurt. I know other people who've been through it.
Okay, because I was wondering
And,
if it's someone that speaks from experience.
Oh, no. But, decisions have a long-lasting effect.
Yeah.
Can I say something though? And this is
Absolutely.
in fairness to her. She said that she hasn't even really had conversations with her dad about her grieving with this thing. I think one of the things that I hold against my dad and have had to go to therapy for was that my dad never grieved with us as kids. And I think your responsibility as a parent is to help your kids deal with it. And our responsibility as kids is to see our parents grieve. And I think that, I don't think we as kids should have to console our parents who lost somebody. I think it's, the parents' responsibility to be there. And if he hasn't done that with her, and it sounds like he hasn't, I think he needs to focus on that before he gets married. I don't think she's an a-hole at all. I wish that she would make the choice of going to the wedding, but I also think that the dad needs to know beforehand of what her reasoning is, of her feeling like she's not, been able to grieve mom. And I think dad might make a different choice of how he chooses to have conversations with his daughter. Because some men don't ever express their grief at all because they just were never able to do that. And my dad was one of those guys. I didn't see my dad grieve until years later when I asked him questions about my mom. And it was literally more than a decade later, and he had been married to his wife for, some time, where he told me about how hard it was on him. And honestly, I will say this to you, I think that as a kid who was 14 at the time that happened, this girl is in her 20s. I think that you need to have those conversations when your parent passes away. Courtney, what do you think?
I don't think she's an a-hole. I personally think that a year is too short to get remarried after your spouse dies.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't picture myself jumping into a marriage a year later after my spouse dies. I mean, I feel like I'd be upset too if I was her, because I feel like that's not long enough to grieve.
Mm-hmm. And I think honestly for daughters it's harder even when you lose a mom like that, because you're the woman that's trying to protect your father. Juliana, what's going on?
Hey guys, so my comment is, so my mom died in 2008 and I was very young and I gave my dad crap for years about ever bringing another woman around. And now he is 65, about to retire, and he's lonely and he doesn't want to bring another woman around because of how I was in the past. And I also feel like she's definitely not an a-hole, but you also have to realize that your dad has been there through all of the relationship fails that you've ever been through. So whether this fails or not, you still have to stick with him. He never, gave you crap about who you dated. If he did, he still let you. But, this is just something, people grieve differently, like some people have grief not come until later on, so if this is how he wants to grieve and this is how he wants to get over something, you kind of just have to let him, this is just how he's reacting. You're reacting different and you can't be mad at him for reacting different than you.
And that's from somebody who gave their dad crap for moving on. How fast did your dad move on?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, he hasn't. He's still home alone.
Yeah.
He doesn't have he's never had a girlfriend. My mom's been gone since 2008. It's been almost 20 years since he's been gone. He's never had a relationship. He's never brought anyone around.
Why do you think that your dad didn't do any of that stuff? Because you felt like he was dishonoring your mom?
Well, she voiced her opinion.
To be honest, I think it was me a lot, but I also ask him about it now that I'm older and grown up. And his response to me is that my mom was the love of his life. He'll never find somebody like that, and he doesn't want to try. He said that he'd rather die alone than get into another relationship with somebody that's not my mom.
Oh, my God, that breaks my heart. I also, because we've said it a few times, move on, move on. He's moving on so quickly. And one of my very best friends who lost close family, who lost a brother, has always said to me, when it comes to death, it's not necessarily people feeling the need to move on. They feel the need to live on. And I wonder if you shift your perspective, E, and see your dad living on instead of moving on from your mom here.
E?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you hear what Shannon just said to you?
No, I didn't.
She wasn't. You did that in such a beautiful thing, and she didn't even pay attention.
It'll be on the podcast.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
I think maybe if you shift your perspective a little bit and instead of thinking, and I can't imagine how difficult this is for you, but instead of thinking about your dad moving on from your mom, be happy for him that he is trying to just live on and live out the rest of his life with, joy and happiness and a companion.
Yeah, that does make sense. I definitely am glad that he is finding joy in something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard for me to get there.
Yeah.
And so I'm having a hard time understanding how quickly he got there.
Yeah.
I think you need to have the conversation with your dad before you just don't show up to the wedding. And I think it needs to be something like where you don't say, I'm not going to the wedding, but you say, this wedding is making it really hard for me. And let your dad explain himself before you give him the, I'm not going to the wedding. Because you're going to put him on the defensive once you say that. And then the moment that you say that, he's not going to hear anything other than you don't like my future wife. And it sounds to me it's not about that. It's about the fact that you feel like you are dishonoring your mom.
Right.
Okay? and let us know what happens.
I will.
And Kenyatta, I was listening, but I was also running something in the controls here, so I missed what she said. She goes, Mojo doesn't listen. You're right, I don't listen.
You call him out, Kenyatta.
And I think, Kenyatta, I'm not listening to you right now at all.
If you start a relationship being the other woman, you will never be the only woman. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, War of the Roses coming up here in just a little bit. Anna, Rob did something yesterday that was so nice, and guess what? She got no credit for it.
True.
Somebody else got the credit for it. What happened?
True. So for those of you who don't know, I'm not sure if I've officially talked about them on air, but I am an auntie, or a tia, as my nephews call me. Yes, I am a tia. My sister has 3 kids, so Cooper, Carter, and now Ella. Cooper is 8, Carter's 6, Ella was just born. So I kind of engage with Cooper and Carter more, obviously. Yeah. Cooper was also born with Down syndrome. And I say that not because it defines him, but because 1, it plays into this story. And 2, he just, though he's the oldest, he's 8, I would say like mentally, he's not as smart. I don't like saying that even. He's just not as aware of things as Carter, his brother, who's 6.
Okay.
So last night, I had this idea to boo my nephews after I heard Shannon talking about it a couple weeks ago. And I went over to have dinner with my grandparents, shout out Pops, because they live right by my sister. So when my parents heard that I was going to do this, they were like, oh, we want to go with you. We want to go with you. So I'm like, yeah, of course, come on. But they truly had no part in arranging this. Like last week, I went and bought the buckets. I was super intentional about what I put in them and the candy. I coordinated with my sister because she, Cooper and Carter, she's divorced and now remarried, but she doesn't have them all the time. So I had to coordinate and figure out when I was going to be there. There was a lot that went into this.
Yeah.
So we boo them, and the second my sister opens the door, she's like, oh my gosh, what is this? Not only do they not really understand the concept of booing, but the first thing Cooper said is, Gamma did it. And I'm just sitting there. My mom's looking. She's laughing. She's like, I love that he thinks it was me. I'm like, no, it's not. So they looked around the house for a little bit, and we ended up like going up there, and I explained to them what it was. And even after, so Carter, the younger one, who's 6, he understood it. He's like, thank you, Tia. He actually told me, he's like, you know what, next time could you put some Pokemon cards in there? But then Cooper, like, no matter how much we told him, he was like, thanks, Gamma. And I'm just like, Cooper, it's Tia. Tia did it.
Does that make the booing boo on them for that?
Yeah.
Or does it, I want credit for this.
I know. It's just, it's fine, but I do try to like be super intentional about things that I do with them because I don't get to spend as much time with them because I live farther away. So I'm like, no, Cooper, I want you to know that I drove all the way here from Detroit to do this.
I stopped for all this stuff.
Did your mom ever say, no, it was Tia?
She was trying to be. She was like, Cooper, not me, because I think my mom knew. I was like, what the heck?
Did your sister like laugh at this whole thing?
Everyone was laughing. Everyone's like still thinking it's grandma. I'm
That's
like,
so funny.
It wasn't grandma.
That is so funny. It's the worst is when you ever do something for somebody and you go, nobody knows that I did it for them. And not that it's like, not that you feel like you have to always get credit for it, but you don't want anybody else getting credit for it.
Sometimes you want the credit for it.
Yeah.
Let's all be real.
Exactly. Has that ever happened to any other listeners where you're at like a party or whatever and you do something and somebody else seems to be like the person that gets the credit for it and you're like, wait a second, no. This was mine. Mm-hmm. This is what I did. Mm-hmm. What did you throw in there, by the way?
So Carter's very into Michael Myers right now. So there are some Michael Myers things. I did put Pokemon-esque things in there, but not Pokemon cards.
Fail. Anti-fail.
Tia fail. Cooper really likes Spider-Man.
Actually, no, Grandma failed on that one.
Yeah.
She failed, Grandma.
I should put the blame on her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they really loved it.
I remember one time, and it's not really I should have got the credit. So I saw on social media the Spurs basketball team for San Antonio had beat a basketball team in New York. and they had a great social media post to show that they won. And in my mind, I'm like, man, we at the Pistons, we should use this. Like, this would be so fire. So casually in conversation, I tell one of my friends, like, man, this would be so fire if we use this, da-da-da-da-da. When I say we played New York that next week and they used that exact social media post and it blew up and everybody was congratulating him, I'm like, dog, I told him that.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Your idea.
No one knows. I just had to take it.
That's like
Pause.
sitting in every Monday meeting here at this radio station, and I throw out an idea, and nobody hears it. And then Mojo's like, we should do, X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, mother effer. I said that 15 minutes ago.
You got to
but
speak
whatever.
up a little louder. My favorite Curb Your Enthusiasm ever, though, is the Anonymous.
Yes.
If you never saw that one, it was from like one of the first seasons. But it was where Larry was anonymously donating money to the synagogue or whatever. And Ted Danson was getting the credit for it. And he was like, I'm the Anonymous. It's like anytime you give something anonymously, you're supposedly not wanting anybody to know. But when somebody else gets the credit, what's going on, Kelly? How you doing?
Hi. So hopefully no kids are listening right now. But so I'm that parent that totally lets my kids still believe in fake.
Yeah, right. Okay.
All the magic.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm the one that always is like, I'm going to wrap the presents. I'm going to put at least, like the big gifts from him.
Yeah.
My husband, every Christmas Eve, is up late at night and crosses off the name and puts from Dad because I worked hard for it.
It's his money, he's saying,
Definitely
huh?
takes credit.
Wow.
Yeah, he always crosses that out. And they're like, Santa didn't get me anything. And I'm like, what? I know he did. And he looks at me with that like smile on his face. He goes, I paid for it.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious.
That's crazy. That is unbelievable. What's going on? Amy, hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys today?
We're doing great. Say hi to Anna or Tia.
Hey, Anna.
What's up,
Tia.
Amy?
Tia, Anna. So my best friend, it was her birthday, and we bowl in a bowling league. So I went around and kind of secretly like organized everybody after, like, hey, let's all go to the bar. It's Alicia's birthday or whatever. And we get to the bar, and I had called ahead, reserved a table and all this stuff. And her husband was there, who they were kind of on the outs or whatever. And he had put balloons on, like, all the chairs. And she ran up to him and gave him the biggest hug and was like, I can't believe you organized everybody to be here for this. Oh, my God, Amy, can you believe it? Like, he actually cares. He did this for me. And I was like, yep. Yeah, totally did.
What a good friend you
By the
are.
way, it's the bigger person that just keeps quiet to the whole thing, but knows deep
I mean,
down inside.
he was so excited that he was so thoughtful about it that I was like, yeah, I'm just going to let him have it.
And wait until you see what he does do for you or doesn't do for you next year. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Yeah. What's going on? How you doing, David?
Hi, yes, Mojo. Good morning, guys. I listened to you guys for a long time.
Thank you, David.
Come on, David.
I'm just curious on how she got the nickname Tia. How did that come about?
Where did Tia come
It
from?
means aunt in
Spanish.
Spanish, I
Spanish.
think. And we are not Spanish, nor is their father. It was just something easier for them to say than
Really?
like Auntie or Aunt Anna. The A and the A was hard.
Was it from watching like a
Dora the
like
Explorer?
Moana
I
or
honestly
something?
have no idea.
Moana was in Spanish.
My
I don't
sister
know.
just
Whatever
was
it
like,
was.
maybe,
Encanto?
maybe it
Encanto?
can be Tia. My sister
Yeah.
just recommended it, and it stuck. They love it.
Yeah.
It's great to learn other languages.
Well, she's now Tia. Guess who's Tia from now on? All right.
Mojo. Exposing male trash.
Loser.
One D-bag at a time.
War of the Roses!
More of the roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
926, 53 degrees. We are going to see sunshine and a high of 72 today. We have a closure. Pontiac Trail is closed both directions between North Territorial and Brookville Road over in South Lyon. Again, this is Pontiac Trail, both directions between North Territorial and Brookville Road. We have an accident blocking the right lane, 75 southbound at 9 miles. Stop and go traffic, 94 eastbound between Cecil Street and John R. About an 8-minute delay there. And you got some slow traffic, M14 westbound between 275 and back. The left lane remains closed. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeartRadio radio station.
This report is sponsored by Rolls Mechanical. For 30 years, Rolls Mechanical has kept Michigan businesses running. Now they're bringing that same expertise to your home. Best isn't just commercial, it's personal. HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Visit ljrolls.com. Rolls Mechanical. Best is personal.
Level up your slots game this season with over 1,000 unique slots on DraftKings Casino. Play the classics, check out the fan favorites, and go for glory jackpots with over 80 millionaires already been crowned. Everyone gets a free chance at 5,000 in casino credits every day and new daily rewards rocket. Just log in, launch your rocket, and claim your free rewards daily. Make your play on DraftKings Casino, home of the largest jackpot win in online casino history. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Michigan. Eligibility restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. 3 launches per day for rewards. Launches expire each day at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Non-withdrawable rewards and amounts vary per launch and are subject to game and expiration limits. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Sponsored by DK Crown Holdings Incorporated.
Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find the latest fall looks all for under $30. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at macysbackstage.com.
The Home Depot has everything you need to turn your home into a beacon of holiday cheer. So whether you're going all out or just adding a few holiday touches, we've got you covered with trees, yard decor, and more. Save time decorating with one of our easy-to-assemble pre-lit trees or pick up a piece from our Yuletide Lane decor collection and fill your yard with holiday joy. Whatever your style, find everything to get your holidays started at the Home Depot.
Fall is here at BetMGM Casino. The leaves are changing and the thrills are growing. New customers can enjoy a 100% deposit match, up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house. Using bonus code WKQICAS at sign-up. Play your favorite games like blackjack and roulette with a live dealer. Or check out our exclusive slots like MGM Grand Millions. The thrills of BetMGM Casino are always available, right in the palm of your hand. Download the BetMGM Casino app today and get a piece of the action. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit / bonus bets, unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
As a little girl, you were the one that carried your baby doll everywhere. And you just knew that when you grew up, you wanted to be a mom. And now fast forward all of these years and you're all grown up and you've decided that it's time to start your family. But maybe you're having some trouble. And maybe for some of you listening right now, it's been years of trying to no success. It's just negative pregnancy test month after month. Enter Dr. Shama and his incredible team at IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Center. We call him a miracle worker because that's exactly what he is. He has brought thousands of babies into this world to women who had struggled with trying to achieve their dream of starting a beautiful family. And whatever it is you're going through, he would love the opportunity to sit down with you, to listen to your story, and then come up with a plan to make this happen. IVF-MI.com is where you need to go. Your first consultation, absolutely complimentary. IVF-MI.com. IVF Michigan, where families begin.
Top dog does not mean we are the best. No guarantees of success. Can I ask you a question? When Top Dog bit you, how did it feel? Was it as bad as everybody say it is? Did it hurt? Did you bleed? What did it feel like? I know one thing for sure. You'll never make that mistake again. It was an accident. You'll never have that accident again. Top dog bit you. He bit you bad. He ain't just bite you. Bit your attorney. He bit him bad too. It was bad. I bet you'll never drive drunk again. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. You was in jail for driving drunk. They drug you to court for the dog to bite you. That was crazy. You better call the dog. Any accident, you better call the dog. Big or small, top dog law.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. We can.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, of course. And it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that needed them most, prioritizing your most important connections, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. And it would let you stream 4. That's right, 4 games on one screen. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. It would be proactive and fix problems before you knew you had them. Impressive, right? And it would have security features that protect you from threats at home and online. Kinda like a force field for your life. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, well, everything would work together seamlessly to keep you connected, no matter what. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
More Mojo in seconds.
Sweetest Day is coming. Make it unforgettable. And get a great gift from Lucido Fine Jewelry. From bold watches to sleek accessories, find the perfect gift. Celebrate anniversaries, too, with timeless pieces from Lucido Fine Jewelry.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Bell Tire.
It's Halloween season. And the free iHeartRadio app has everything you need to make it a screaming good time. Like Halloween Radio,
where we ghosted the commercials.
Trick or Treat Radio, just for the kids. Plus, explore curated Halloween playlists perfect for party vibes and more. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search
Halloween,
and listen now.
iHeartRadio.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month.
Cheat and you'll get caught is the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
Man, the War of the Roses from earlier this morning cheated at a bachelor party, but somebody sold them out. You'll hear that in seconds. First, though, Jingle Ball tickets. Lydia's going to grab the 95th caller at 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. 95th caller. Good luck. Hey, before we get into the dirty, there's a very cool thing that is going to be happening on Thursday that the lady who brings you the dirty on the 30 every single day.
She hates that.
I hate that.
The woman, would you like to be called the lady or the woman or the girl? What do you want to be? I was told that I can't call anybody a girl anymore because women do not want to be called girls. What would you rather be? You'd rather be girl, wouldn't you?
Yeah, then lady.
If I say, lady, you're crazy, or girl, you crazy.
Girl, you crazy.
Just like that.
Which one's better?
Just like that.
Shannon is going to be doing a onstage performance by herself. In years past, she did it with a member of the show. She did it with Megan.
Yes.
And Megan's no longer with us, but Shannon...
She's alive. She's just not with the show.
She's still... I wouldn't know. She doesn't call me anymore. So Shannon decided that she was still going to hold to the commitment, which I have to tell you something. Gina, our good friend Gina, she is so awesome that she's doing this because this is way out of the box for this this lady woman girl.
Is it? I think she has it in her. She's so talented and she can do anything.
Let me tell you something.
She's a woman. Hear her roar.
She's a woman.
Thanks, Gina. The organization, the New Day Foundation, which Gina, I'm going to let you talk about because obviously you created it. You can't say no. It is such an incredible thing that you do. The work that you do is so needed that you could ask me to do almost anything, and I'm not going to say no to you. I said almost anything.
So you'll be back next year. Can we
Maybe.
get that on the air
Well,
now?
She's got an idea. She's trying to
have
talk
an idea.
There's a possibility you may get a performance from the entire show.
Stop it.
Possibility.
Okay, is we recording this forever and ever?
No.
I'm pulling this.
If you can guarantee us that we're curing cancer, we'll do it. Okay.
Well, I don't do the cancer research, but I do.
I know. We do want to help you guys out. So
that's amazing.
So this is Shannon performing on Thursday. Will you explain your? Do you want to give too much away?
Don't
or no?
give too much away.
Oh, well, I already posted what my song is.
Okay.
So, but basically, local celebrities are competing against one another by doing lip syncs. And these are not just like you get up on stage behind a microphone like you see on Jimmy Fallon's show and do a lip sync. Like there are costumes and dances and it's a whole thing. So I, this year, have chosen a great song by Carly Rae Jepsen called Call Me Maybe. And that's going to be the song that I'm going to lip sync to and compete against other local celebrities like Taiwan Jones. Herman Moore is going to be on there. There are some other radio shows on there, some TV people. Who else?
Tanya Lalonde.
Tanya Lalonde, that's right, from Summit Place Kia is doing it this year. And then we will be judged by a fellow radio host, Jason Rathel, Holly Campbell, Coach Dan Campbell's wife, Melissa Coulier is one of the judges, and then Mike Morse, a big attorney in the Detroit area, is going to be the judge.
Oh my gosh, you have it down pat. I mean, I'm going to take you everywhere with me.
So this is actually fun. I got to watch with Kevin last year. You and Megan do an unbelievable performance. I saw Andy Dirks do his performance, which was so cute with his kids.
They did Toy Story, I want to say. That was really good.
In years past, we saw our great friends from Imagine Theater and one of the greatest human beings in the world do a performance that should have won him the actual thing, but we won't get into that.
Paul Glantz. He was Neil Diamond.
Paul Glantz did Neil Diamond, and he got up there on stage, and the guy who, by the way, I think has zero rhythm, had rhythm. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, and I thought he should have won. But then who else? Why am I brain farting? Year after year,
Mark Hackle won it one year.
He showed off his
abs.
Yeah,
I mean, the man went shirtless. He was all greased up, and he went out there and he was Red Hot Chili Peppers, and won the whole thing. And talked about the fact that he didn't eat for like 3 weeks before the performance, and he had a PB&J backstage so that he could run off the stage and just eat because he couldn't wait to eat. But yeah, he had some abs.
Jackie Page won a couple years, right? She won. Jackie Page from WWJ.
She won once.
Oh, she won once. Okay,
but she has performed 4 times.
She did Thriller. I remember.
Yes,
that was
that's the year she
unbelievable.
won.
Yeah, she was amazing. Jackie's great. I listened to her in the morning on my way in.
went last year with her squad. They did the Spice Girls.
Yes, Erica Francis and Jessica Dupnack and all those guys.
It is a fun event. It's so much fun.
So can people still get tickets to go to this event? It's at Motor City Casino Soundboard on Thursday, right?
Yes, you can still buy tickets for the balcony. They're available, $125 each, and that won't come with dinner, but you can enjoy it. It's a show and glow, and you come in and enjoy the show, and then the afterglow is a cool coffee bar and all that.
And Gina, explain New Day to people, because that is honestly the reason why everybody should help New Day Foundation. If you can't make it on Thursday and you want to even just make a donation, New Day Foundation is where you should put your money.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's been touched by cancer. I know you guys have talked about your journey a lot on this show. You're with Chelsea, and when families are affected by this disease, it's a battle. It's a physical battle. It's a mental battle, and for many families across the state of Michigan, it's a financial battle.
Yeah.
And so our job is to step in and provide financial assistance and emotional support. And we're paying for things like housing and utilities and transportation and food. And you think, well, really? Like, it happens that fast? It literally happens overnight, because families who are living paycheck to paycheck primarily are immediately destabilized the minute cancer enters, because there's an inability to work. And if you're living each week, paying the bills, making it work up until that moment, there it comes. The cancer diagnosis hits, the inability to work, loss of income, and now we have a problem. Now we're getting evicted. Now we're getting shut off notices, and now New Day steps in.
I'm competing on behalf of a little boy named AJ who has a single mom, and he was just diagnosed in April, and she works multiple jobs as it is to make ends meet, and now is not working any of those jobs because she is helping her son battle, and she's in the hospital with him all the time. So that's where you guys have stepped in for their family.
Yeah, and about half the families that we help are single parent families. So imagine that on top of it, right? You don't have a co-parent to kind of help you work through the days and support your family and keep the food on the table. We have so many incredible stories that you're going to hear on event night. It's a great opportunity for us to showcase our mission, and each of you celebrities will compete on behalf of a family, like you said. So each one has a unique story, and they're all, I mean, they're gut-wrenching in some cases. And we see it, there's a dad who's a teacher, and he's been through so much throughout the course of his life. It's not even just cancer; it just all leads up to this moment, and all he wants to do is get back to work, get back to teaching, be back on the floor with his kids, and he's, he can't do it right now. So here we come. We make sure that family stays in the home. We make sure that, he's not stressing out about things that he shouldn't be stressing out about right now. His only focus should be
healing.
Get through chemo, get well, beat this thing back, and let us carry you for a little bit.
How do families hear about New Day Foundation that are families, those battling cancer?
Yeah, well, opportunities like this is one way, but really once you are receiving a diagnosis of cancer and you go to the hospital, they usually do some type of screenings, and it's at the social work level. So they'll identify the families who are truly the hardest hit, and they make the referral to our organization. So there's 120 hospitals statewide making those referrals to us.
Gina, you are doing God's work. We love you so much. Shannon is doing God's work by doing this thing. I don't know how she's going to be doing this on stage.
You're going to win,
A lot of
Shannon.
alcohol. A lot of alcohol.
Oh, I am not drinking before I get on
Really?
stage.
I think you
I
need
got
to
to
be.
remember the words.
I think you need to be drunk. Be
It's
drunk.
an easy song.
Have people ever been so drunk up there they completely forgot everything?
Yeah, Megan and I, the first year we did it.
Oh, really?
Well, actually, it helped. It did help us. We didn't forget anything, but I was so nervous that year. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, real quick, Angela on with us right now. Angela, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
So I called in because I was gifted actually a couple years ago when I had stage 4 cancer from the New Day Foundation.
Wow. And Angela, where would you have been if you were not able to have New Day in your life?
I was financially a single mom, so I was struggling with that, and then going to nursing school, and then I got diagnosed. So the foundation helped me tremendously, be able to pay my rent and provide food and put that on the table for my daughter when I was sick.
Isn't that beautiful? And how are you doing right now? How's your health?
I've been in remission for 5 years.
Yeah. And that's honestly the most important. And to know that that's the case, and to know that you were able to keep everybody fed and bills paid is amazing, too.
Yes, it was incredible. So I thank you so much. I think what you're doing is amazing, and I would love to, give back and support, any way that I can.
That's huge.
So much. This is like my whole heart right now is exploding because we see this so much. I can't go very many places anymore without somebody saying, I heard you helped someone in my family or you helped my family. This happens to me a lot right now. After 18 years, I guess it will. But then what you just said, Angela, that people want to, once they've received that help, they come back. And you're actually going to see a story about it on Thursday night about a guy who did exactly that. I have the goosebumps all over my whole body right now because this is what it's about. This is love. This is the true definition of charity, is that we care for one another in our times of need, right? And now, Angela, God bless you, you're through it. And now you're able to do something to help others. And just by even calling in, I'm so
huge.
grateful.
Angela, give your number to Lydia so that Lydia can give it to Gina, okay?
Okay, thank
All
you
right.
so much. First time, long time.
Gina and the New Day Foundation lip sync battle this Thursday night. It is at Motor City Soundboard. Get tickets by going to
foundationforfamilies.org.
All right. Shannon, we're no dirty for you on this one here.
That's okay.
Tell the winner, too, that they won the tickets. I got to get to War of the Roses. If I don't do it, we'll never leave here until 11. And I think Gina was more important than any dirty that we could do.
I agree with you.
Honestly, that was the big breaking dirty. Shannon is going to be on stage. not drunk. I cannot believe that you're not going to drink. Drink, Shannon.
Afterwards.
Okay, afterwards. All right. It War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the morning.
Alexis thinks that her fiance cheated on her while he was in Vegas with a bunch of guys. And why is that?
Well, one of his friends actually told me.
One of the guys that he went to Vegas with said that he cheated.
Yeah, while he was there.
What exactly did he tell you?
That I guess they linked up with some people, and one of the girls that's from out here, he knew her, and then they slept together.
What's your relationship with the friend that told you?
I mean, we're all mutual friends. Like, I know him as well. He's in our friend group. So I guess he just felt bad because we're about to get married.
That's not really much of a guy friend, huh?
I don't understand.
Do you think that he's got
Well, that's what I mean. He's a mutual friend. So.
Do you think that he's has feelings for you, and that he could be just trying to sabotage your guys' relationship?
No, I don't.
So you think he's legit?
Too.
You think that he's an honest guy?
He's a very honest guy. He's very straightforward. He would have done the same if I did it. He would have went and told him on me. Like, he's just like that.
So you want us to call up your boyfriend to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses, your fiance, to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. When are you guys supposed to be getting married?
It's in a few weeks, actually. Like,
in a few weeks?
Less than a month. Yeah.
Is that why he was in Vegas? Was this like a bachelor party type of thing?
It was a bachelor party, yeah.
Oh, God.
Wow. Cheated on
and you don't have to say fiance anymore because he's no longer my fiance.
Well, does he know that?
He's about to find out.
So you want to call him up and see where he's going to send the roses, and you want us to do the War of the Roses?
Yeah.
So okay.
I just to be over.
So you did not confront him about this at all after the friend told you this information?
No.
All right, we're going to call him up to see where he sends flowers to. We're hoping that he sends the flowers to Alexis, but it doesn't seem like it matters. Hang on 1 second, okay? And mute your phone.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Miles?
Yes, this is.
Hi, Miles. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling you this morning from a new online floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free flowers. If you have like 30 seconds to answer 2 short survey questions, we're going to gift you a dozen long-stemmed red roses that can be sent to the person of your choice anywhere in the country, and it's totally free of charge to you. So I'm just calling to see if you'd like to take part in our free offer. 30 seconds.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Miles?
No, I haven't.
Okay, do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Yeah. I can see myself doing that.
Okay.
I have a little bit of romantic side.
Okay. That's actually all I needed from you. And so now, as a thank you for participating in that rosesbloom.com survey, I can go ahead and gift you this dozen long-stemmed red roses. So I just need to get some information about who these are going to go out to later today, okay? Starting with a first name and a last name. And again, they can go anywhere in the country.
Okay, for sure. Alexis.
Okay. And what is her telephone number?
Her phone, my phone number or her phone number?
Her phone number. I already have yours. I called you.
Yeah. 586 80.
And what's her relationship to you?
She's my fiance.
Okay. Miles, we do something unique at rosesbloom.com. And instead of sending a paper card with the flowers, which is what is customary, we're going to send, in this case, Alexis a text message alerting her she has a delivery. And then it's also going to include a voice memo that I'm going to record here with you in just a second. So you could say something a little bit longer than you would put on a card. She'll be able to play that and know who the flowers are from. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to count you down and you just start talking. 3, 2, 1.
Just something special for the rest of our lives.
Okay. Miles, I also have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Miles, I'm going to come on the call real quick, and then we'll get those flowers off. But I need to let you know one last thing before we go any further. And I just wanted to let you know that while we have been talking to you and you've been sending the flowers to your fiance, that she has been listening in to this entire conversation, and she just heard every word that you just said.
At least she knows I love her.
Miles, this is the Mojo in the Morning radio show. And Alexis called us up to see where you were going to send a dozen free roses. And this is the part that's going to be the hardest part. And it's because she believes that you might have cheated on her while you were at your bachelor party.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't happen, so I guess that was a waste of a phone call.
Miles, Alexis says that she believes that you might have cheated on her, and she said that the reason that she believes this is because somebody that you went to Las Vegas with actually... You want to explain, Alexis?
Yeah, I know what you've been doing. I know what you did in Vegas. James told me everything with some bitch that was from so you don't have to worry about having a fiance anymore. I'm good.
What are you
Actually
talking
ridiculous.
about? That's a fuck.
How did you were gonna get away with it? You know, James tells everything.
What are you talking about? You just
like
you
don't have to
listening
lie.
somebody else?
This is a moment to come. This is a moment to come to truth. You don't need to lie anymore. You wasted everybody's time. Piece of shit. I don't have nothing to do with you anymore.
So
Nothing. The least you could have done was told the truth.
Stop that,
please.
What do you mean? I am
And an
telling
ugly
you the truth
bitch at
right now.
that.
What are you talking about?
Miles,
What are you talking about?
we don't know
This
much.
is not.
Miles, we don't know much about anything more than just Alexis believing that what one of your friends said is true.
Yeah.
What is your relationship
I saw
like?
pictures.
What is your relationship like with this guy?
He's one of my
James?
close friends, but I mean, I mean, like,
And
wait, was he in the bedroom with me with some other
Why
chick?
are you sitting
Like, how
here
would he
lying?
even-
You don't remember the girl with the red hair?
I don't need to
saw
lie to
pictures
you.
of this ugly bitch.
Yo, it's a
Are
bad.
you
There's gonna be women around. There's always gonna
You
be
couldn't
women
even
around,
put
but
a
I
cute
don't mean
girl
I'm
at that.
sleeping
You
with
cheated with an You're a whack. Goodbye. I'm good. I'm good.
Why, Miles? Why would one of your friends think that you cheated? Were you alone with this woman that?
You don't
I
know?
don't know.
You don't remember?
He's just hating. He's just hating. No, I didn't cheat on her. I didn't cheat on,
But
on
was
my
there-
girl. I didn't do that.
Okay, did you put yourself in a situation, though, that maybe he could have misconstrued that something was going on?
It's a bachelor party. There's nothing but women around. I mean, who goes to a bachelor party and not have women around?
Why
I don't mean I cheated on
Why
her.
do you say he's hating? What do you think? What do you think is going on with him and her?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, look, my woman is fine as hell, and other brothers want to holler at her. Simple as that. Like, what kind of guy goes back to his boy's girl and say, "Hey, man, your man is cheating on you"? Who does that?
Why do you think though that she would?
It doesn't make sense
But why
either
would?
which way. Like, why would he say it to her if that was the case?
But why would
He's
you,
my friend,
why
not
would
hers.
she believe that you're alone with another woman without all the other rest of the guys there? Were you?
No, it's Vegas. It's a bachelor party. Your mind's gonna wander. I don't know.
But were you alone? Were you alone
she's
with
taking
some
the
other
word off of
woman that
somebody
she
else.
said?
No, I was not alone with any other woman. Everybody, there was women around. Simple as that.
We need to hear from James.
Yeah,
bro.
we need to get James on.
We got everybody's story except for his.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Cheater, pumpkin eater. Mojo in the Mornings, War of the Roses. Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Mornings, Motor City traffic.
9:57 and 56 outside sunshine. Highs getting up into the low 70s today. Out on the streets, we still have that closure over in South Lyon. Pontiac Trail closed both directions between North Territorial and Brookville Road because of an accident. An accident in the right lane, 75 southbound at 9 Mile. It's real slow, 94 eastbound between Warren Ave and John R. And that double lane closure slowing things down by about 20 minutes, 75 southbound between Dix Toledo Highway and Gibraltar Road. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by the Michigan Lottery. Wow, Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot is $600 million. Play Mega Millions at your favorite Michigan Lottery retailer or online at MichiganLottery.com. Buy a ticket today because a little luck could go a long way.
Hey, I got great news. Did you know that Planet Fitness has just extended that great offer that they're doing where you can join for $1 down, $15 a month, and they just extended it, but it's for a limited time only, and you got to get into Planet Fitness and get that workout going. Actually, you don't even need to just get in there right now. You can join by going to planetfitness.com, and there's so much going on at Planet Fitness, including the locations in Clinton Township, Southgate, Novi, Belleville, and Oak Park. You guys just got new strength equipment. And new cardio equipment just installed in Lake Orion, Auburn Hills, Lapeer, Northville, Waterford, Port Huron, Shelby Township, the Troy Maple Road location, West Bloomfield, and Garden City locations. So they're always keeping their equipment up, and they're making sure that you can go in, relax, get a great workout in a clean environment. Join for just $1 down, $15 a month at Planet Fitness.
There's a party in your pocket.
The free iHeartRadio app. Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
And with one tapping, all become presets.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio. iHeartRadio.
After an accident, there are two types of people. Those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
Are you haunted by bad credit? It's Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia, Detroit's credit approval experts. Our lenders can get almost anyone approved. Plus, we'll get you out of your old car, even if you owe $9,000 more than that trade's worth. So come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia in Clinton Township, Summit Place Kia in Auburn Hills, and at SummitPlaceKia.com.
You should be driving a Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Negative trade equity may be refinanced, subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
This National Women's Small Business Month, America is doing more than celebrating the builders, growers, and dreamers. We're standing behind them as partners in progress with professional-grade tools, insights, and support to help women-owned businesses grow with confidence. Not just this month, but every day, because breaking barriers is a full-time commitment, and so is ours. Visit Comerica.com/women. Comerica Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
You're tired, not normal tired, like not functioning tired all the time. Your brain's always fuzzy, your whole body hurts, your stomach is acting funky. What is going on? If you've had breast implants, you could be experiencing implant illness. And I want you right now to go to executiveplasticsurgeon.com. Dr. Khan specializes in removing implants and helping women heal from implant illness. Get your life back. Go see Dr. Khan. ExecutivePlasticSurgeon.com. It's ExecutivePlasticSurgeon.com.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right. La 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 la. With up for 40 days of consistent sin. All over Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face. When it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah, breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
Club Kino
Tripler Time from the Michigan Lottery is back with a twist. And players are so excited, they're making up new words to describe it.
It's triplerific.
All this month, when you buy a Club Keno ticket with the new +3, you can find a doubler or tripler message.
Triplerize me.
If you do and you win, then all your Club Keno prizes will be doubled or tripled.
I'm going to get triplerified.
And +3 gives you 3 more Club Keno numbers to match and win.
That's triplerosity.
That's Club Keno Tripler Time.
With the new +3.
Only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Shout out to Gina and the New Day Foundation. And if you want your family to have a new day and make it the best day possible, head to Sargent Appliance. It is time to check out all of their Whirlpool appliances. They got 3 convenient locations, or check them out online at sargentappliance.com.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions, because your breath should be as fresh as your food. Go to Zellmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com and use code RADIO for 15% off your first order. Zellmans.com.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
More Mojo in seconds.
Imagine this. You walk into the holiday party and heads turn. Friends you haven't seen in years do a double take. Compliments fly. They tell you how incredible you look. And for the first time in ages, you actually believe it. Sonobello didn't just make it happen. They make it happen fast so you can look amazing now for the holidays and pay later. Sonobello understands how discouraging stubborn fat can feel no matter how hard you work. Their world-class doctors use micro-laser technology to remove stubborn fat permanently in just one visit. That stubborn tummy, flattened, love handles, I gotta get mine taken care of. But yours can be handled. Hips and arms, slim and sleek. When you feel confident in your body, the holidays are brighter. The photos, the parties, the memories, they're all better because you're not hiding, you're celebrating. So give yourself the gift of confidence, and right now you'll get huge savings during their fall savings event. Look amazing throughout the holidays and pay later. Appointments are limited, so schedule your free consultation now by visiting sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono.
This report is sponsored by MGM Grand Detroit.
Lots of sunshine and a high of 72 today. Tomorrow, some clouds and temps in the mid-60s.
Tickets are on sale now for Luminaire Christmas at MGM Grand Detroit. Feel the magic of the season with a holiday rock experience like no other. Friday, December 19th at MGM Grand Detroit. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. It's a good time for a grand time.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Call the show now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548.
Mojo in the Morning. War the Roses cheated while on the bachelor party. Do we believe that happened, or do we believe that this is just somebody that is given some false information, or maybe doesn't know the true information and is just going off of something else? I don't know. I would like to know also, and this is just something that you hear before, and we've heard it before in War of the Roses. Has anybody ever heard about somebody cheating on a bachelor or bachelorette party? I always feel like you'll hear some of those stories sometimes when people have their bachelor or bachelorette parties that sometimes even right before the wedding like this one, which is how crazy close is that?
I know.
I mean, less than a month.
Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this mentality or where this perspective came from, but I thought growing up that was kind of the purpose of a bachelor party. Like I thought it was like that's your last hurrah. And it could be
so you thought like go have sex with somebody because that's it.
Wow. Now again,
Different.
this is like before I was 13 years old.
Okay.
But this is like what I literally thought the purpose of a bachelor party was like, this is your last night out to have fun, wild out, do whatever you want to do because you're about to, commit yourself to somebody for life.
Wow. Would you ever?
Of course not.
But and on a totally hypothetical basis, what if the woman that you were marrying said, hey, free pass?
I would question if we were really ready to be married.
Good. I'm just making sure I'm testing your moral compass. Tori, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hi.
Your thoughts?
So honestly, I feel it sounds like she's grasping at straws. I feel like either they're doing something on the side or she's just trying to find a reason to leave him.
Wait a second. Who's there? Who's there?
The what is the guy name?
James.
No,
him and her.
So you're saying So you're saying that either the woman Alexis, and the guy, meaning the guy that gave her the information, are doing something on the side?
Yes. Yes.
That's interesting.
I'm not just going off of my friend that instantly and leaving my fiance. That's just too quick.
But see, she said it was a picture though. That's how she was calling out the girl.
She just said a picture of the girl. She didn't say what it was a picture of.
That's
them.
true.
She just saw a picture of the girl.
The redheaded girl that he talked about. Yeah, interesting. Dave, what do you think? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
I mean, to me, why first did she say, James tells me everything? Is there a little something extra going on the side? Or maybe she's just way too extra?
Wow, the first two calls we pick up are people are doubting Alexis and her faithfulness. That's amazing.
How long was the relationship?
I'm more apt to believe this James guy because there were other people there that could either corroborate his story or say, no, he's full of crap. He's just trying to stir up drama. So that's where I go, why would he lie about this? There were other people around that probably either saw or felt like something was definitely going on.
What's up, Eric? Hi, it's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning. First time, long time.
Hey, Eric on the phone.
My whole thing about this, I just feel that the friend violated. Regardless of the situation, it's a bachelor party. You got all your fellas there, which you doing what you're going to do. Regardless of the situation, that's supposed to be between y'all. That's bro code broken. Rule number one, you keep that what we do between us. Women shouldn't be involved, especially your friend shouldn't be the first one to tell your old lady what's going on. Like, you got to get them squares out your circle.
Thoroughly agree.
By the way, it's interesting, though, that she said that they have mutual friendship with this guy.
Yeah.
I thought this at first, too, but then I was like, why would he bring it up? Why would he bring it up? It made me think maybe Miles has been doing sketchy stuff for a while, and it's finally getting to a point where he's about to marry this mutual friend of theirs, so he had to bring it up.
But if that is the case, then I question James even more in his intentions. It makes me almost think that if this guy, James, who calls up and says, hey, your guy cheated, might have feelings. Like I'm starting to, if that's the case, like if it was just a random, hey, they were there and he did this and he has a friendship with her and there's nothing there. It's just that he just wants to make sure that she knows, be careful. He's out there having sex with some girls in Vegas.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking, okay, then maybe he's looking out for her. But
I feel like as a guy, because I've been in situations where I felt as though some of my friends may have operated in a way that maybe I felt was inappropriate or I didn't have the full story.
Yeah.
The last thing you do is go tell that person's significant other something because you have no idea the situation. Yeah. And you owe it to your friend to first have a conversation with them to figure out what's going on. You don't go run and break up a home when you don't even have the full knowledge of the situation.
Yeah, what's going on? Angel wants to make a comment on that last caller calling it bro code. What do you want to say, Angel?
Just kind of continuing on about the whole bro code thing. Like, honestly, a group of friends, regardless of whether they're male or female, my group of friends we've all told each other if one cheated on the other's partner, we'd tell the other's partner no matter if it was a girl and a girlfriend, guy and a guy friend, girl.
Have you ever had
guy.
this happen where you actually had to say something to somebody?
No, but my current partner's brother-in-law had to do it with his ex.
Really? What did he do? He had to say. He said he witnessed somebody cheating.
He walked in on a situation during their kid's birthday.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, what?
Not in the
They
fun
cheated
house.
at the kid's birthday.
In the
That's
bounce
amazing.
Well, they were flirting, but yeah.
But it wasn't like penetration.
Not at that time.
I'm just wondering.
But I feel like you have to give that person the opportunity to talk to their spouse.
Make it right.
Yeah, like how do you just say, I'm going to go be the person to tell?
Yeah. Hey, Sam wants to say something. What do you want to say, Sam?
The reason I was actually calling is I had a similar situation. I had a mutual friend of both of ours let me know that my now ex-husband was actually cheating on me as well, and then it turned out to be true. I had not suspected anything at the time, so obviously I didn't jump right on board with it. But then because of them letting me know, they just felt that this person had been doing, like my ex had been doing stuff for a little while, and they did keep the quote-unquote bro code, but then felt horrible for me and the kids. So they ended up finally letting me know, and it was true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how did you feel when they told you?
I was devastated because I didn't really believe that was the case at first. Then I started paying more attention. Rose-colored glasses on for quite a while, and then I realized I was thinking back and like things have been going on, and sure enough, it was, and I ended up leaving, and I'm much happier now.
Wow.
Good for you.
The idea of calling James is a very good idea, and that actually was an idea that got stopped by a conversation that happened right after we did the War of the Roses when Alexis called us up to say this.
You don't need to talk to James. He doesn't want to get involved.
But he was the one that kind of started all this. So he's already involved.
Well, I don't think he wants to get involved. So I'm just letting you know.
How would he not think that he's already involved when he calls and tells you this and you call off a wedding?
Well, I mean, I promised him I wasn't going to mention it was him that told me. So honestly, I shouldn't have said his name, but, I was just upset in the moment.
It's too late for that.
So.
That, by the way, is interesting that she calls up and is like, do not get him involved.
Mm-hmm. After she just put her man on blast.
Right, yeah. What's up, Star? Did she swear?
I think so, yeah.
I got to dump this picking up Star. She was swearing to somebody that's in the car. Who's in the car with you, Star?
Oh, no, I wasn't swearing at anybody. Sorry.
I heard you say the S.
Holy spit.
Yeah, you said, okay,
Yeah.
then you're swearing to yourself. You have Tourette's. What's going on, Star?
Crap. Hey, guys, how are you?
Good.
So Alexis is full of crap for sure. Her and James have to be screwing around. That's 100%.
So hearing her tell us that she doesn't want us to call him, that puts you over the edge?
Oh, absolutely. But even before I just heard that, 100% I thought that her and James were screwing around, and they're just trying to, come up with something to where it makes James look like he's the guilty one when he really is not.
Why? Why did you think that?
I just, you know what? I've been in a situation where my ex-husband cheated on me, and him and the girl, they tried to do the same thing. So I feel that James didn't do anything wrong. Was I there? Absolutely not. But in the same aspect, I think that her and James are screwing around.
Interesting.
In your situation, did somebody come tell you, or how did you find out?
Oh, yeah. My ex-husband's friend told me, and it was true because I did not say anything to him at first. I waited a while, and I caught him.
Did that friend get a little piece of action afterwards as a thank you for telling me?
Finder's fee?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm just making sure in that one.
Nope, but no.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for the fiance because he really acted like he didn't know what was going on, and she wouldn't even let him get a word in edgewise anyways.
Yeah. So James and Miles, Destiny thinks that they both are guilty. What do you mean by that? Destiny?
Oh, sorry. I feel like all three of them have some sort of guilt. The way that she was talking on the phone and wanted to protect him, and the way that this James guy didn't even bother to attempt to talk to his friend at his bachelor party. And the James guy just, I don't know. They all seem guilty. I've been in a situation similar, and with two guy friends, my boyfriend and my guy friend, he was cheating on me. The guy friend walked in on him with the girl that he wanted me to be best friends with, that he was cheating on me with. And he gave him the opportunity. He said, you tell her tomorrow or I do. And I feel like that's how it should have been gone about.
There you go.
Interesting. Yeah, that would have been an interesting way to handle it, to tell him that.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. There is one thing for sure. James will never be invited to another bachelor party ever again.
Membership revoked.
There's any other bachelor parties. Do not
The
invite
home of the
James.
second date update. Throwback Throwdown. War of the Roses. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, Jingle Ball is coming up on December the 9th. And you know who's a proud sponsor? Kroger.